Yo, welcome to episode 35. Yo, listen, I messed up. I had to retract. I think we was ahead. We was behind 2 episodes, so I corrected it. So we're 35th episode of East Meets West, guys. 35th. So that's pretty dope. You know what I mean? So yeah, sorry guys. I just muted. Yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm your guy, Joker 21, man. With my buddies, man, with my bros, my brothers over here in East Meets West. I got Gomez, man. What's up, Gomez?
Yep. I'm here. Glad to be here. About to share some shit. But yeah. Let's just get going. Let's get rolling. Shout out to I'll show off some comment and show off where to get them, and then just share some information as well while we do this live show there down the line when we show our shit. So yeah.
Definitely, man. And also, man, listen, man. My pack is lost, but the man's won. So yeah, man. Congratulations out there to Tampa. So yeah, Doom, what's up, bro?
How about those Bucks, huh? How about those Bucks? Yeah. Thanks for having me. This should be a cool show. Excited, and let's do this.
Definitely, man. Yeah, we got some people backstage. You know, we have our special guests, and we also have some people coming on later on in the show. And can't wait for that. I think Josh is gonna be a little late. So yeah, stay tuned. We have some nice things coming up for you. But before we start off, man, I want to just, always shout out people who gives us a shout out in the show, in the other show. First off, we're gonna start off with, excuse me, guys. Express Comics Pressing, comic book pressing by Erod. Here he has his IG page, man. Express CBP at Instagram. His email, expresscbp@yahoo.com. And you could use his 10%, 50% submission with CGC, and he also submits to CBCS too, also with you guys, So definitely use the EmW10 for your code for your cleaning and pressing, man. So next up we have here is Skeleton Comics. Shout out to Angie, shout out to Arsenio. Definitely friends of the show, man. Always, man. Arsenio's our brother, man. And yeah. East Meets West has their code too. Skeleton Comics EmW again 10. Use the code. It's a one-time code, guys. You can get your comic books, your supplies, your figures, your pops, and all that stuff. So it's a good way to get your books that you missed out on, on New Comic Day. So last up we have here is Jose Gonzalez with the Spidey powder tumblers. Get your custom-made powder-coated stainless steel tumblers with Jose Gonzalez. Man, hit him up on IG. His IG is right there on screen, man. Hit him up there. He doesn't only does tumblers. He also does coffee mugs. He does knives, wallets, shirts, hats. So yeah, anything custom, man. Shout out to him. Awesome. That's our friends of the show. And let me just add on.
Josh, sorry.
Dude, no worries, brother. I know you wasn't gonna pull a James, bro. You know what I mean?
No, I was on Power Pack pulling double duty here. Yo, I got a question. Not to interrupt the show or sidetrack the show.
No, please.
Yo, how does the Death Star travel through hyperspace?
How does the Death Star?
Tesla.
That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know.
It's so slow moving.
I got you. I'm gonna hit up George Lucas tomorrow. I'm gonna ask him, and I got you. All right.
Yeah, hey, Josh. Yeah, you should have asked us to light one up before you ask these kind of questions. Man.
Yes.
These are some up questions that you got going.
Yeah, I was watching Rogue One again today for like the umpteenth time, and they're like, yeah, we're detecting a massive object coming out of hyperspace. And I'm like, I never thought about it. I'm like, how the hell is this thing traveling through hyperspace?
Yeah, but real quick, man, before we move on to the show and bring our guests out, Broski, you want to talk about ANS, man?
Oh, you want me to show them? Oh, yeah. So ANS come.
Hood, baby. Hood style,
baby. So, yeah, so FOC, it's just pre-orders, which if you don't know what pre-orders is, just make sure you watch East Meets West on Drunken channel for more details, especially towards the end. So, yeah, so the books that I got, man, they miss out them paying arm and leg. These ones.
Look at the books you could get, man, through ANS. Anyway.
It's called FOC. We do it weekly, but it's just books that I get. Shout out to my guys here that share information, and you every week I'm always ordering some shit because of us.
Yes, definitely, man. So shout out to ANS Comics, man. Definitely, I got some books through Broski through ANS too. So pretty dope dudes out there, man. I think they in Jersey too. So shout out to them. So yeah, man. let me introduce, man, our guest, man, our special guest over here, man. This guy is not, he's no stranger to the YouTube community, man. Definitely one of the members of our 9.2 crew, and it's an honor to have him on the show, man. We got Master X in the building. What's going on, Master X?
Yo, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm Master X. I've been doing this for a couple minutes on and off YouTube. But if you're not familiar, I collect a lot of stuff, key issues, big spawn guy. I like to hunt, man. I have fun with it. I just like, going out, finding stuff, looking for books. I'm out of Florida. I don't really know what else to say. 9.2 crew for life. I miss my guys.
That's right, baby.
So
yeah,
trying to get back in the swing of things here.
I got a lot to say about Master X when we do it, but yeah, just continue.
Yeah,
I got some stuff to say.
I got a lot of back content too. So for people that think I retired, I got about a good bit of content to put out. So you'll be seeing stuff.
nice.
yo, definitely, man. Listen, man. I'll put Master X YouTube link on the description. Definitely take a look at that after this, man.
Appreciate it.
Not familiar with his channel, yes, man. And check out his videos, man.
Very
The dude, he's a collector, brother. He's a collector.
Yo,
So
he was back in the day. We used to call him the White Mercenaut. And, he still is.
But
He's still
he'll tell you the actual price.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the price on anything.
Yeah, there you go.
If I can't tell you the price, I shouldn't have bought it.
yeah, there you go. Definitely, man. All right, man. So let me bring up our next guest too, man. And everybody knows him on YouTube, man. And this guy got some big news recently, man. So I'm gonna let him do the, what's going on, Thoro. What's up, brother?
Yeah, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy Thoro. I already know for Keep It Thoro Comics and the Savages. That's right, man. My brothers. I don't know, man. I came on here a little disappointed, man, with the intro. All right, I'm gonna say why real quick. All right, because normally this guy right here, he does his line of B12, and this motherfucker ain't even fucking had that excitement. He's
Right?
like, it's Gomez. I don't know, man. Gomez, I've never seen you like this, bro.
Yeah, yo, bro, block your camera, take a little bump. You know what I mean? Then come
Yeah, I
back,
know.
you know?
He forgot to take his bump.
Yo, come on, man.
Yeah, man, but definitely excited to be here, man. You know,
Yeah, no,
glad
just
to be here
chill.
with my brothers, and even though Gomez, it might be one of those days. The broski has his days where he's just like, he a little down. But besides that, man, yeah, like my man Joker, shout out to him. Shout out to them, my Warriors as always. Those are my brothers. Yeah, great news. Got partnered up with CBSI, and as well as the Savages. So it's not just me, man. Whenever the Savages join me, they're gonna be part of it. If you guys haven't heard, we're going to be bringing the Indie Spotlight show to you guys. That'll be coming soon. So really happy with that, man.
Gangster. It'll be the most gangster thing CBSI has.
Yes, and that's what Ben likes, man. Listen, he posted it out. Ben was putting rap music and everything, and he was just like, listen, we need this. So shout out to Ben from CBSI. Looking forward to working with them guys, man. And bringing great content and as always, man, just keeping it real. That's what it really means a lot, and it really means a lot to hear that from Doom, man. We were just talking a little bit off air, and yeah, just got to bring the fucking realness to a lot of this shit, and not none of that freaking fake crap anymore. It's going back to the real shit when it comes to comic books. That's why I've been having number of respect for the 9.2 crew, man. Guys here, East meets West, and as far I always said it, man. I just had the Power Pack just recently on the channel, and those kids, man, listen, for the age that they are, these kids are so well versed and got freaking their minds better set for fucking comic book collecting than most adults do.
Yep.
That's freaking is crazy. But definitely go and check out the Power Pack.
That's the future. That's the future of the community, and I like seeing that because at the same time, you know what? I don't want them to get brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? By certain people out there. I'm not saying no channels. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying guide them the right way in the comic book community.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah, man, it's awesome to have you, brother, man.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations again, man, on your CBSI thing, and
Thanks, brother.
And shout out to Ben too, man. Me and Doom is trying to work out Ben. Ben should be on our show, I guess, on our show sometime in February. So stay tuned for that too, guys. All right.
Yeah.
Let me go real quick to the chat, man. Let me see what's going on in the chat. I see a couple people there. I see 34
I'm
people.
telling you, it's gonna be so different. I'm just saying real quickly. I'll let you go to the chat, but once Thoro and his crew starts talking about independence books, it's gonna feel like if you don't buy what he says, like you're gonna get in trouble. Like he has a way of talking that makes me feel like if I don't do it, like somebody's gonna come after me.
He's
So
like,
it's
yo, he's gonna be at my door.
Yeah, it'd be like, yeah, exactly. Somebody's gonna be in my. So let's do it, man. I mean, congratulations, guys.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man.
It's gonna be
Definitely, man. All right, let me hit up the chat, man. Shout out to everybody there. Thank you for joining us tonight, too, guys. And I know it's football, football games going on now, but thank you for the real ones out there, man. Las Cruces is there. Johnny Dakota all the way from Canada. What's up? What's going on? Elusive, what is going on, buddy? Yo, Elusive, I will mail out your books on Tuesday. All right. Chinmo's in the chat, man. Copy 801. Shout out to Copy 801 and Johnny Dakota that I see so far, and everybody else who reposted, for the show, man. Thank you so much for that, man. We have who else? Ben Compton is in the building. We have CLG, man. CLG, when you make your return, bro, you keep talking, man, but I will see you. You know what I mean? Jay Ramirez, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on, Jay Ramirez? If you haven't checked out Jay Ramirez is selling some books on IG. He's a cool dude that I just started to get to know, man. And I feel like I spoke to him, man. He's gonna start doing some videos on YouTube too. Never know, might see him on East Beast West one day, man. So yeah, shout out to Jay Ramirez, man. He has some dope ass books on sale for IG, definitely, man. So who else we have? We have Medina. We have Bricks, the Iron Geek. All right, shout out to you, bro. What's going on? Jay Salsa. If you know Jay Salsa, man, my man's right here rocking the shirts. He designed the graphs, man, for the shirts. Wesley Campbell, man. Shout out to the Power Pack there, man. Wesley, my man. Joey does comics, and shout out to my man Kid Collector Comics. Dope group. We just talked about them. Sparks Comics. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you and the Spine Ticks. Who else we have here? We got the Forge, man. Comic Forge from Pressable Defects. What's going on? Football at East Beast West. Good night at Forge. Yeah, there you go, man. There you go, man. Look, I haven't seen of an image. You haven't DM'd me a pic of your dinner yet, yo, because you always do that shit while I'm fucking doing my show. So shout out to you, man. Forge. Yeah, man. God Forge over there, man. So what else we have here? We have Lady Sif, man. Sif Lawley right there too. Shout out to the Spine Six again. Discovery Bay. Shout out to you, JB. Who else? Man. Louis the 13th is there. Who else? Don't want to miss anybody, man. Anybody. You know what I mean? We got Patrick Wall in the building. What's up, Patrick Wall? We have Johnny Rosado. Johnny Rosado, what's going on? He said a Power Pack live stream killed it. Love how Josh is always bagging and boarding on the streams. That's the best time to do it, I guess. You know what I mean?
It is, man.
Two birds with one stone.
Any other time.
Yo, Hawaiian Punch is in the building. What up, brother? What's going on, man? Who else we have here? We have the Art Chemist. The Art Chemist is there, guys. Look, man. What's up, man? We have Meow Meow. Meow Meow's in the building. Okay. All right, Meow Meow. We have Tino 73's in the building. What's up? We have Universe X. What's going on? And then we have the big bro, home of the New York Warriors. What's up, bro? What's going on, man? Yeah. And Knights and Friend I seen there, and that's about it that I seen. So yeah. So yeah, shout out to everybody there. So let's move on, man. First thing I want to do before we get into our stuff, because me and Doom set up something about DC. Last week we did Marvel future investment books. We're gonna do DC this week, but we'll do that in a few. You know what I mean? But right now, I just want to go around the panel and see if anybody has anything to show off or anything. But anybody picked up anything? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So will you go? Want to go, Josh?
Yeah,
I don't care.
All right.
Go, Josh.
Now we go with Josh, man.
Go with Josh.
And then after this, hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave Doom last if he has anything. Yeah.
You got a second. These are heating up. All the prints.
Shit, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
If you can get the green one, that's the one.
The green one is this third printing, right?
That's right. Here's the fifth printing. This is also heating up.
Okay, look at you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. You online shopping or you?
Nope.
These? Okay.
Nope. These were in store.
All right.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a bit of a drought right now buying offline. I'm not even kidding, man. It's not for lack of trying, but people just are not accepting offers right now. Yeah. So no, I'm not even lowballing either. I'm really not. I'm just trying to get it to GPA or a little bit above.
Yeah.
Found another one of these, and of course, it's again not a 9A candidate.
Nice.
Can never find that in a 9.8 candidate. And nothing big with this, but I thought, maybe now's the time to start picking these up, since this is his. I'm pretty sure this is his first. Not his first
solo.
Yeah, his first solo. Yeah.
Title. Yeah.
For Sam Alexander. Found 2 of these.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Josh.
2 of these.
Icon. Okay. What else?
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
Here's some stuff for next week. Dark Detective 2.
Have you read it?
No, but there's a second story in here featuring Red Hood. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Oh, okay. Is that Rose?
Yeah, it is Rose, but
Okay. That's one I forgot to do. Right.
I don't know
All right.
if that will mean anything, but you never know.
Yeah.
That's the variant.
The Lotto.
Yep. Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
And then finally, this is. I could be wrong, but I feel like this has taken a long time to come out. So Batman, this is the last one. The Adventures continue number 8. Yeah. That's the variant. No, I'm sorry. No, that's the main.
That's the A cover.
Yeah,
That's the variant.
there's
Yeah.
the variant. And for some reason, I think this might be it seems like a little bit bigger issue because both of them are $4.99, not just the variant. And then Harley Quinn White Knight. I think this is never mind. This is some key. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Nice. All right. Broski, you ready?
Yep. Yeah, I'll go next.
Nice. Got you, brother. Let me just go back to the chat, man. Awesome pick.
Well, yeah, I picked up this one right here.
Talking to the white.
Nightwing 2075. It ties into the aftermath of Joker Wars, which I'm trying to get into. This book I'm trying to finish off. Picked it up recently. Juggernaut. I think it's a 5-part miniseries.
Yeah.
I found these. I have them already, but it's Swamp Thing, so I figured for the price, I'll get annuals 1 and 2 again. These are in better condition than I had. I found another one of these Teen Titans number 1, the A cover.
And the red X.
I found this as well. And then shout out to Murph. There's a book that goes around.
Yeah. I remember that troll book. Yeah, you see, yeah.
So this one, I might send it off. I don't know to who, but it's just people signs this shit. I kind of like personalize my shit inside. So, me personally, I would send it to a nice little trip to Hawaii. How about that? So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I was actually thinking.
What book is that?
Sign that.
So this book is a book that everybody signs to the community.
Yeah, back in the day, Amazing Murph, he sent out a book basically. This is the troll book.
Damn, I forgot about this. Wasn't this like a while ago?
Yeah, years ago, bro.
2016,
like 5 years, something like that.
It only got to you now?
Yeah, well, that's how famous I am.
Murph just sent it to him now. Yeah, so
save the best for last because if you sign it already, I'm keeping it.
Yeah, you see, you look at
signing it, guys. Later.
Yo, dude, when you look at that book, I was looking at it, and I see a lot of names that don't even do YouTube anymore, and it's
right. You start seeing,
yeah. So back. There you go. See, Murph.
I picked up this book too as well. This is Alex Ross. It's not an expensive book, but I was happy to get this for the PC because I didn't have this one. And I just got a second print of this one. It's the very first start of Joker Wars. I do have the first print, but I figured I have the second print as well. I've been hearing a lot of things about this book, but not have yet to read it. Abbott, 1973. So I don't even know what the story's about, and I did miss the boat on this one, but they still had it on the wall, so I picked it up. So
is that the first
I don't know where I'm at.
First mirror.
So And I think that's pretty much it for me of what I got. Besides what I showed earlier, and a lot of other shit. Of course, you can't go wrong with these. I don't have the whole set, but I'd rather have something than nothing. But it's the Spawn on the front cover. Master X just said it. I think we're a big. He's a big Spawn collector, and I am too. So whenever I see Spawn on anything, I get 1 or 2 copies. So yeah. So.
Nice, man. Nice. So yeah, I'm gonna leave Doom right now. Doom, you're up now, brother. And I left you now last. So you can talk about. You wanted to talk about Master X.
Yeah. Am I coming in fine? Because Gomez looked
perfect,
a little
brother.
shaky. So I don't know if that's my end or.
No, that's his end. That's his end.
Oh,
No,
okay.
That's California,
Yeah.
bro.
That's California end. There you go.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's raining outside.
Hey, you know what? Before I talk to Master X, let me tell you guys, I actually went to the swap meet today. And,
okay.
Yeah. So I spent like $13, which is not too bad. I didn't find anything crazy, but I'll go through them real quick. I'll just highlight some stuff that I found. I think everything costed me like 50 cents, but I'm not going to show everything. But I found this Ultraman #1. I think this is the first time we see him in comics. I could be wrong. I think this was originally a poly bag with a card and everything, and there's a Virgin, but I found this for 50 cents. I figure, you know what, why the hell not?
Wow.
This was an oldie but goodie. I found this for 50 cents. Bloodshot #6. The whole
There we
Ninjax.
go.
I mean, yeah, you can never go wrong with this. I found this one. What is that?
David spec from back in the day.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. This is an old David spec, man. This book was like $1, goes up to 20, 25, comes back to 6. I don't know where it's at right now, but
And now 50
this
cents.
one, 50 cents right now. I found this, another oldie but goodie. Figure, you know what? Can't have this book enough.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You see it, 50 cents. And then the rest, I found a bunch of Dark Horse Star Wars stuff. Like this whole stack. This whole stack right here, nothing big. Just a bunch of what is it? Star Wars River Chaos shit. I don't know. I found some droids. This is how much I don't care about them.
Yeah.
Some droids. But I did get excited when I started seeing the X-Wing Road Squadron. But the thing about it was a different story. It was that Rebel Opposition story.
Was it preview?
No. Yeah. Oh wait. Hey, speaking of previews, guess what I found? No.
Shit.
Speaking of previews, I found this icon #1.
Oh, nice.
I guess there's a previous static in here, so you know what I'm saying. But this one is not the poly bag. This is which version is this? The poly version is the one that Josh just had.
Yes.
This is the standard one. But there is a first appearance of static if you want to. But I guess the biggest one that I found today for 50 cents.
Wait a minute. So what's the difference between the two? Because I don't really know anything about.
Yeah, so yours, if you look, there's 2 different covers. Yours actually goes for more, so that's fine. But I haven't seen this one. I'm not too sure what version this is. It's not a newsstand because obviously, but I'm not too sure what version this is. But this is that, I guess, first cameo Static Shock. It's all the way in the back, I think, for people that don't know. You know what? For the people that don't want to open up their poly bags, I'll show it to y'all. Master X, you know about this kind of stuff, right? There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
So
cool.
just FYI. Yeah, Marvel Previews 94. There we go. But yeah, I found this one today for 50 cents. So
Sweet,
this one I was pretty stoked about. So yeah. But yeah, getting on the subject as far as like Master X goes. So basically what happened was Alex the comic hoarder and myself, we decided to do like the 9.2 crew thing, right? Yeah. And so Alex was asking like, who should we bring on? And one of the people I was like, okay, we have to bring on Freddy's, which is my friend. But the other one, I was all like, yo, there's this freaking guy doing comic videos and we got to see if he's willing to come on. And that was Master X. Yeah. Now, when Master X was doing videos, I mean, people, so this is when like most of us were doing hauls. Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of people still doing hauls, but if you watch YouTube, I feel like it's not as much hauls as it used to be. There's definitely a lot of podcasts, a lot of options. Yeah. But yeah, that was a time when everybody was doing like, you know, just strictly hauls and stuff. And yeah, so I hit up Master X, and I was actually kind of nervous because actually I was a fan. Yeah, believe it or not, like I actually was a fan. I was like, I hope he would come on, and yeah, so we used to tease him. We used to call him the White Mercenaut because everything that he brought out, he would give out like all these freaking hidden gems, talk about stuff like you didn't really think about, and he's actually one of the reasons why I actually got better in comic collecting. Just stuff like maybe stuff like this, maybe stuff like this, maybe stuff like that Bloodshot would have not really been on my radar if it wasn't for people like X and stuff. And just getting to know the guy, we developed a really good friendship on the 9.2 crew, and it was crazy. Like, so when Master X first did his own channel, how fast did you get to 1,000 X? Like, what, 6 months?
I'd say under 6 months.
Yeah, so you could tell that like he was trending really hard as far as like the YouTube comic community outside. Like he had 1,000, and then all of a sudden something happened, and he had to start all over again. But I guess the reason I wanted to bring X on was not just to talk about the DC stuff that we have going, but just basically what you've been up to, man.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a good question. The funny thing is I've actually been doing a lot of comic buying. Like, I think people think I quit collecting, but I really didn't. Like, it's hard now with COVID because we don't really have shows, but I've been buying pretty consistently since the last time I uploaded. And I actually have been filming most of it too. So I have hauls. I work a lot, so I'm pretty busy, but I definitely get out there and I hunt, man. I just do it because I enjoy it. And I appreciate the stuff you said, Steven, earlier, but I genuinely, when I first started on YouTube, I never thought anyone would see my videos. Like, I didn't know there was a comic community, nothing like that. And then Steven, like, kind of brought me on, and here we are. But, yeah, man, I've been hunting a little bit. I went out yesterday. I did some hunting. I did a little road trip. I just kind of do my own thing, man. I'm not really concerned with like hot books or anything anymore. I just buy what I like, and it is what it is. I started to throw my hat in the ring a little bit more with this like market talk. I have a few of those filmed. People seem to like that back in the day, so I'm trying to bring that back. And yeah, man, I'm trying to do what I do, find what I find. Trying to knock out a spawn run and go from there. So
nice. How far are you on spawn, like run wise?
Dude, I gotta look at it. I think I'm missing like maybe 3 or 4 issues, and I should have complete.
Maybe 3 or 4 issues.
Yeah, at most like 3 or 4.
That's me. I'm missing about 6.
Yeah, hit me up with a list, dude, because I have doubles. I'll send you half.
Right.
But yeah, I'm trying to get those like those sketch variants, the homage ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those things are a nightmare. Like, I
close.
hate collecting spawn because you can never really complete it all. It's so annoying. Like, they have that 185 sketch, which is like $8,000 or something.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. It's just annoying, man.
Wait, which one is $8,000?
The 185 sketch. It's over.
No head or
yeah.
James ended up getting one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, we found one, dude. That's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Yeah. But man, it's annoying. Can I get in on this pickup sharing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. You show us what you got?
Yeah. It likes to kick me out when I do this, so if it kicks me out, I'll hop back in. But
yeah,
using your down.
I'm gonna.
Your phone overheats.
I got you, brother. Let me just highlight. I don't want to make
Working out
everybody
in your living room.
Yeah. I'm gonna show some pull list pickups. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, this is just stuff I'm reading. Nice little pull list pickup. Fantastic Four. It's a new issue. I think it has the scrolls in it. So really excited to see what we got going on here.
Yeah, it might have the scrolls.
Yeah. So excited to see what's going on with that. Got this new Dr. Doom issue. I might have some issues reading it. It's in this little plastic case, but got a cool cover on there,
Wait,
and
what's
then
the grade on it?
What is the grade on that?
9.0. It's not a 9.2, but
White
pages.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, that was actually a raw submit. And then I got this really nice red book here. It's got like a green guy on it. Got some stuff going on. I don't really know what happens in it. I gotta crack the case to read it.
X.
What's up?
Yo, welcome back, my guy.
Yeah, I mean, this is just for people who think I've been slacking. Like, people don't think I collect, but
Damn,
I do stuff. So,
okay, damn, flex, damn.
All right. That was just this week.
Okay, he ended it with that one. With cameo.
Shit, yo.
All right.
Don't call it a
back.
comeback. Yeah.
Don't call it a comeback, kid.
Damn,
I
bro.
gotta throw my hat in the ring. People think I don't do anything. So.
Definitely,
Yeah,
man. Yo,
I think for the people that don't know you, they don't realize that you're actually a hunter. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
That was the main thing. I remember we had this little joke like it would be kind of awesome to go out hunting at a con with people like X because X used to like go behind people's tables underneath their table without them asking.
I've never done that.
Just find 25 cents. Find 25 cents.
That sounds like David. That sounds like
for
seeking
fair
your
game.
shout out to Common Brain. Said, dang, watching Master X and Lightning 2288 got me really figuring out how big the comic community was. Listen, man, Lightning was one of the first videos I ever saw him and Omega Shin. That'd be awesome if I could bring them two on the show and just chop it up with them too, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Those guys are legends. Get Hero Hunter in.
Hero Hunter 2. Oh hell yeah, man. That's another one.
Yeah.
Man. With his obscure books and shit. Yeah. Awesome.
I know.
Definitely, man.
That was the days when you got 1,000 sub actually meant something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now they're handing out 1,000 subs like nothing now.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Thanks for flexing them, Master X.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, you people hyped up a little.
Definitely. And Arsenio, man, thank you for dropping on the chat there, Master's link there to his channel, man. Awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely, man. Omega Shin Lightning 2 and 2 was on my jam a while ago. Hell yeah, man. Definitely. I mean, I think they're still active on IG because once in a while I see them posting.
Yeah.
Again, man. Shout out to 9.2 crew, man. Yo, you know something, man? You need to come back and set up a 9.2 crew show, bro, because that was dope back in the day, man. Definitely, man. Alex said, tell him to stop. Yo, we can miss a day at church, bro. Just tell him, man. Just do one show, and that's it. You know what I mean?
He's too busy at church, man. He's too busy making babies. I don't know what number he's on now. He's like number 9 or 10. Jesus.
Oh, man. Yo, real quick, man. So we can move on and talk about some other stuff, man. I just gotta mention this, man. This trailer dropped today. Godzilla versus Kong. Dude, I'm so hyped about this movie, man. Just can't wait till it drops. I think it drops March 26th. Kong versus Godzilla. And if you see the trailer, man, my man Kong ain't playing games. So, yo, he's fucking shit up. And yo, stay tuned, because I can't wait. HBO Max too. The trailer got me so hyped that right after the trailer, I went to go see Skull Island. So that's how awesome the trailer was. So yeah, man. You checked it out, Thoro?
That hell yeah, bro. You know, we was talking about that on the Chop Up on Thursday. So I was like, dude, I saw it this morning. That was like the first thing I went to go look. And I was like, damn. I was like, yo, I would love to sit in the theaters. You know how like you could rent out a movie theater now and watch it. I would love to do that, but yo, listen, I'm fine watching on a damn 65-inch TV. I'm good.
Yo, exactly.
So yeah, I'm freaking. I'm amped for it, dog. Like I said, I'm King Kong all the way on this one. Yeah, and I know you got the Godzilla fans out there, but yeah, Kong is a beast. So we'll see, man.
Definitely, man. So yeah, man. That I saw that because I think Biggs hit up. I think a teaser was it Friday. So yeah, the trailer dropped today. So yo, go check that out, man, when you can. But
shout out to your comics and coffee that you guys did with Biggs, man.
I don't have an image for that, but yes, man. Yo, if anybody checked it out, it was pretty dope. We got up. Listen, that shit just dropped. Yo, it was one of those spontaneous things. It was a conversation that we had the night before at 1 a.m. It was me, Biggs, Arsenio, Meow Meow, and James, King of the Golden State. It was all there, whatever. And Arsenio was like, when you gonna bring back those cafe, like coffee with comics? Because Biggs used to do that way back in the days, you know?
Yeah, I remember that.
And Biggs was like, I don't know if I should bring it out. And this and that. So he was kind of like open to doing it and stuff like that. And me, you know how I just like to egg. So I was like, you know what? You ain't gonna do this shit. You ain't gonna do it. You know, you can do it. You ain't gonna get up. He was like, you know what? Let's get up. I give him the push. So he was like, let's get up at 10 in the morning and probably do whatever. So we got up, we did it. I was surprised I was up, and it turned out to be dope. It was dope. We had a little 10 people with the chat, but it was awesome.
And shout out to everybody from the West Coast, because when I went to go watch the Rewind, man, it was everybody and the mother from the West Coast.
Yes,
including the Doom. I don't know what time it was on Doom's end. Probably like 5 in the morning.
I told him I was gonna make it.
I was like, damn. I was like,
I'm like those senior citizens that drink coffee at McDonald's like 4 in the morning. I told him, I bet I'd be there. I bet you I'd be there.
That was dope, man.
Yo, Arsenio, do me a favor. If you could drop the link to that video, that'd be dope, man. It would be awesome. So you have to check it out later. But definitely check that out. It was pretty dope. It was cool. I was trying to get Broski, because I know Broski be up, but I forgot that he was working. So
yeah, I fucking slicing and dicing. I was on the grind. These comics don't come for free. Fuck.
It's all good, bro. Don't worry about it, man. But yeah, let's get into this, man. Let's get into our little DC future, of DC here characters.
Let me do a disclaimer again, like I did a disclaimer last week.
This will only be about 5 minutes long.
We'll see.
All right, so this is what we're talking about, and so just to comment on some of the comments that was made last week. So we're not going to hit up every single person, but what we wanted to do is put together maybe a list of people that we feel strongly that in the future. And you can continue to buy these characters even now. You can continue to invest in them even now. Even though maybe some of the prices that you see might be a little crazy, I feel like, I'm comfortable in saying that I think these characters that we're going to talk about still have an upward trend. Josh is right, and Mel even made fun of it, that this is kind of small. Because the thing is, I feel like even though I don't read as much, I'm still in the know with DC. It feels like a scramble. Trying to figure out like what's gonna hit, what's gonna click, where I feel like Marvel's kind of got a better idea of like storyline and stuff.
Yeah.
But there are some characters that do stick out in my personal opinion. Now, again, like I said last week, everybody in the panel, Thoro, X, Josh, by all means, man, please, feel free to talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you disagree, awesome. That's good. Let's talk about it. If you agree, let us know why. But I think it'd be kind of cool to just shout these people out. And I think I remember the list. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go look at these DC characters I feel like still have.
Yeah, before we get into the DC, we want to throw one independent that me and Doom was talking about. Because we felt, and we had a backstage talk with Biggs about this, and Biggs was so passionate about this independent books. He said we should highlight a whole bunch of independent books, and we should do a whole show about that. I don't know if we can work that out. Maybe Biggs will be part of that show, and we'll do that. With him.
Obviously we got to have Thoro now, the CBS guy.
Oh, definitely.
For the independents, we weren't really talking so much about actual characters, but we were talking about more of the I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. And so I think it'll be a great thing. So I hope to see us do the independent.
Yeah, I mean, starting off with this right here, I thought this was perfect right here with the show coming out. Obviously,
thank God, I think it's gonna be Dragon Ball Z or something.
This is the one independent character that we wanted to highlight.
Yeah.
Of course, these are some of your first appearances / first cameo, whatever you want to call it. Yes. The Invincible book, #1, all the way on your right-hand side. There's some interesting ones for that one. There's like a con exclusive for that, but Tech Jacket #1 seems to be the book. Mm-hmm. So we always talk about the book and then a book. So Tech Jacket #1 for now. which is kind of funny. I actually just sold mine on eBay. Somebody must bought it. Yeah, so I don't know. But I know there were some things coming down the line for this. I don't know if it's an anime series or something that they wanted to do with this. I know they already talked about having something for this. It was one of those independent books that really ran a pretty good amount of time, and it had a really good following. And so, yeah, we just wanted to highlight this one. So Invincible. I think they're not super expensive, but definitely a book to get.
Yeah, the show is coming. I think it's Amazon that picked it up.
There you go. Okay, there you go. I remember there was something coming up.
Yeah. So yes, these are 3 books for Invincible, and you already know Robert Kirkman is behind this. You know what I mean? Yeah. So awesome pick. I think that was dope. I think it was a good one. I know nothing about Invincible, but you schooled me. You know what I mean? All right, so we're moving on to the DC, man, and we're gonna start off with Batman Beyond.
Okay, so first and foremost, before we talk about this, didn't someone just do a thing on this? Oh,
yes, Biggs. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't have the flyer for that. Let me shout that out. We're not gonna get too deep into this. We're gonna show you, these books or whatever. But if you want to go get into deep into this character, Batman Beyond, go check out that back issue video of Batman Beyond with Home of the New York Warriors. It was a good one to do. We gave plenty of insights. I think he wants to do a part 2 of it because there's so many characters for Batman Beyond. So stay tuned for that. All right.
Yeah, this picture looks like my closet.
And this is why I hate Thoro on the low, because when he opens his damn mouth, like books just, the prices go crazy. I'm trying to find third prints of this thing, and next thing you know, he makes a whole damn show about it, and now I can't get it. But there is there's these. So you basically have Batman Beyond #1. You have the newsstand. You have the Six Flags. You have the ones without the freaking Six Flag. You have the third print. And this seems to be the book. I know there was like some Batman Superman book with him in continuity. What is it, like 80 something?
Yeah.
Was it 83 or some shit like that?
You're talking about 23 or 22 and 22 and 23. I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry, that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, annual 4.
And the annual 4. Yes, thank you. That's the art germ one, right?
Yeah, that's next. I have that up.
Okay, but this is quote unquote, like we like to say, the book, Batman Beyond. You could get this thing cheap back in the day. I don't know what happened to this book. I think it's I'm pretty sure it's Thoro's fault. But but it's all good. It's all good. That means that people are listening. Yeah. These are the 4 different styles that you have. What would you say is the main one for this, Thoro? Like the main one out of these 4?
The main one, man. Listen, in all honesty, dude, like something that a lot of people don't know about Batman Beyond is the print count on these shits. All right, the print count on these books, because these were meant for kids. A lot of LCSs really didn't believe in this. You got to remember, when it comes to a lot of these purists out there, Batman was Bruce Wayne. People were really angry when they made Batman Beyond, because they were like, well, what the hell's happening to Bruce Wayne? Why are you bringing a new character to play Batman? Everybody wanted to just see Bruce Wayne, under the cowl. They didn't want to see anybody else. So when this book came out, the print count was freaking really low, man. It was astronomically low because it was meant for kids. Super hard to find in freaking high grade 9.8s. In all honesty, man, I would pick up any of these damn 4 books that you see up here
for sure.
All day long. It shouldn't even matter, because even that Six Flags right there, you got to remember, what employee at fucking Six Flags is going to sit there and care about these books? They were just throwing and launching them shits at a t-shirt shooters and shit. So,
yes, Biggs. There is a 5th book. There is a free comic book day one with don't you see the Six Flags? There's no writing on it. It's just blank. There is a free comic book.
It was up to the comic shop if they wanted to put a stamp or not.
Yeah. So I would pick up any copies, to be in all honesty. I wouldn't even discriminate on this book. Just pick them up. You find them, get it.
Facts.
And then you have the Batman Annual?
Yeah, I have the Batman Annual, but before I move on, man, let me add on 3rd member of 9.2 crew. There you go, man. What's going on, David?
There you go.
Oh, that.
David T. Fine Plus.
Hey, you know what? Thank you for your service, man. Thank you for your service.
How you gonna do that to Mighty Bell, man? Bell like over here, like, yo, wishing you that, and you don't correct them? You don't correct them, bro?
Yeah.
Oh man, I just had that abbreviation for a while now. It's been 4 years in the making. So hey, if everybody think that I'm in a service, hey, salute to you guys too, man.
He had it all open hand and everything. It's all like
Yeah, man.
all left-handed.
Oh man, all right, man. Let's get back to this. Man. So, like the Doom was talking about, it was this book here, annual, the art
Yeah.
germ book.
So you got first print, second print, whatever it is. You got the art germ one again. Another book that, geez, I don't know, wasn't that expensive. I don't know where this thing's going now, but this is definitely another book to be on the lookout for. So you have the first 5 and then these 2. So definitely good pickups when it comes to Batman Beyond. So.
Yeah, the second print is the best one to get. That's the money one out of the annuals.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't this the confrontational copy?
Yes, with that.
Yeah, the ugly ass covers. That thing. But this is the first appearance of Batman Beyond in the in comic books, right?
Yes,
Continuity.
Yeah. I had to put these 2 books up in here because nonetheless, it's not the book, it's a book that needs to be known out there. Yes, it is controversial. They saying that this supposedly is the first continuity of Batman Beyond when this predates the other book, the Art Germ book. So,
Yeah.
All right. I think this is what Doom has said earlier, along with 3563, is regardless if it's the first appearance, first cameo, get the books you guys want. But I think what determines is the cover. I mean, look at those 2 covers. Do you really want this considered as the first continuity in Batman Beyond in DC continuity? As for me, I will stick with that art germ, guys.
This is stupid.
Yeah.
I'm the same way too. I agree. The art germ. Okay. That's if you could get the red one too.
Yeah, I mean, the dude is right on the cover along with Bruce Wayne in the back as his mentor. And look at that red cover, man. I mean, how sick can you get with that red background? So, I don't know. Talk all you guys want. I'm not saying that it's not the first continuity in the other books, but this is the book that I would keep for my PC or I would just recommend, grab the books that has a better cover.
Yeah, I agree, man. So we're gonna move on to Naomi. Naomi will do it real quick because we don't really know much, but so yeah, we pick Naomi issue number 1, and issue 5. Number 1 being her first appearance, right? And number 5 is I think where she gets her powers and her costume and everything. So this is a book I think that should be on the list. Nonetheless, that this character is too new for the list. So what you guys think?
No. There's some following, and then you just as the
There
world
is following.
Yeah, then just as the world goes, it's all about diversity, getting new things in. Sometimes these companies will just continue to push something just simply because of how the world is right now. So but yeah, so Naomi's right up there. She is super brand new, but I think it's something that you can hold on to. The value of her comics seems to be at a plateau right now, so maybe it's a good time to just pick these up. It's not really going anywhere, I think soon. Maybe it will, but it's just one of those things that you definitely just want to look into, picking them up if you can, especially if you can get them for cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, and also when it comes to DC, I noticed that when it comes to first appearance, it's always going to be a slow burn. I remember when Punchline first came to the continuity. I mean, it was okay. I mean, people were on it, but where's the book now? Where's it looking? I mean, is it? I think it hit this plateau already on a 9.8 on that high. What is that?
Hella risen
on a 9.8. Well, how much is that? About 300.
What is it, Josh?
I don't know. It's probably at like 250 now. It hit 400 at one point.
Yeah, that's when the hype was up. With her having her solo title and all. But right now, how hot?
Yeah, and we're gonna actually get into that. But that's exactly, well, not just Punchline, but just that conversation that you had. That's exactly when you want to buy. I feel like a lot of comic collectors sometimes do the opposite. Like they know somebody like that character that you mentioned hit 400, now it's 250, and people will be like, see, this is not going to measure up to anything. If you can kind of see where the direction is, 250 is the time you want to buy it. Now you want to buy it. You don't want to have the mindset like, oh, well, see, it's not going to go anywhere. This is why. No, you don't want to buy stuff when people are talking about it. This is the time. So Naomi right now is on a plateau, but I think it's going to go up. You already talked about one character that we're going to be talking about, and I don't know who you got next after this.
After next, we have we talked a little bit about this earlier, right?
Yeah. So you got the first issue, and then you got the last issue, and you got a whole bunch of different variants in between. What is that? Go ahead.
No, I just gotta. I don't know. Is this a book really that you guys would tell the collector to get?
Yeah,
I feel comfortable with this. I feel comfortable with this being something that will, develop into. I mean, first of all, they're already setting up something for him, right? You know what I mean? They're already setting something up for him. So it's not like they're not. Now the prices did get kind of nuts. I will admit that much. It did get a little out of hand, because I remember seeing this book in the dollar bins all day. And but again, it's just one of those things that DC is scrambling, and this is my personal opinion. I feel like DC is scrambling, trying to figure out what they can do to catch. I mean, actually, a good example was remember Biggie's was talking to us on the side. He's like, I'm gonna send what is that new podcast everybody's all hyped about with the kids?
Power Pack.
Yeah, and then he said like these kids. It doesn't seem like they read a lot of DC. I'm not too sure if that's true or not, but that was the conversation. Like he wants to send them some DC stuff so he can have them read up on it and just see what happens. And so if you got these kids who are in the Power Pack and they're very knowledgeable of a lot of stuff, but maybe they're not so much on DC, it makes me wonder, like, so DC's in a scramble mode, right? So they have stuff like this where they're trying to. They got Miles, right? Marvel's got Miles, so like DC's all like, okay, we gotta find something. And this character's kind of badass. Like a lot of people remembered it.
I remembered it.
And I think this is something that down the road you can look into.
And you said it right, Doom, man. You said it better than anybody could say. You got to go along with the way the times are and how the world is going right now. One of the biggest reasons why I always say it, and I've always been collecting Static. I have the whole damn run. One of the things that people don't fail to realize is when Milestone came out, nobody cared about black characters. Let's be honest with ourselves. Nobody gave a damn about any black superheroes at that time. So it wasn't relevant. A lot of folks where, these books made by Milestone, everybody just walked over them. That's why we used to follow. I used to find them in quarter bins, dollar bins. It was all that type of thing. Now you also have to remember when the Static Shock cartoon came out, that was the first black African-American character to have their own cartoon series at the time for a superhero. So that right there lets you know enough that a lot of people, this character was so beloved from that get-go, even until now. Now that they're getting shine because Michael B. Jordan is coming out with the movie, and who I honestly think is going to do the right job for this. Believe, man, trust me. And then with that last issue right there, 45. Yeah. You can't get any better than that. I mean, these are freaking books that, yes, we all used to find them everywhere. But again, man, this has a lot of background, a lot of different things. There was a lot of controversy behind what the writers and the artists were doing with Static at the time that people really didn't see. So if you ever read it, you'll understand why this character has a lot of clout and why.
Is the last issue still going for more than the first issue?
Yes.
X, I'll get back to David. X, you got anything on this?
I had the last issue. I found that a while back. I think it's a good spec. I remember Mercenaut shouted it out back in the day, but yeah, I think it's a good spec. I would get the platinum, and I think the last issue, it appeals to the hard to find collectors as well. So I think that's been sought after for a while.
Okay, and so David, you don't think so? Let me hear you. What you got? Why not?
Yeah,
I don't mind. I just would love to hear it.
Both sides. Yeah, definitely, of course. Good, Dave.
Yeah.
What it just doesn't resonate. It just resonates. The character is. I don't know. Just something about it tells me that this is not a long hold spec. If you have the book, once the movie come out with the whatever, I guess a trailer, dump it as much as you can, because I don't see I don't see the growth in this character, especially with DC. If DC is the one that actually is doing this character, it does have history. It is the first African American superhero character with a soul, back in the 90s. But I don't know. It is a good spec to have for right now. But if you really want to hold on to long term hold, I don't see it.
So you think this is more short term? Buy it now. When the trailer comes out, dump it. Is that what
Yeah, I say if the movie
Alright.
comes out, dump it. You know,
Alright.
you make your money and move on to something else because I don't see this happening in it. I don't know. I just don't. I just don't. I see this as like a CW type of
I got something to add on to
CW type
that.
of show.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Master.
So I was gonna say, you gotta remember too, he had a cartoon back in the day on WB. I used to watch that all the time, so it's nostalgic for a group of people too.
Yeah.
Like that show was a jam back in the day.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah! The cartoons was the shit. I used to love
Oh,
watching
yeah.
cartoons.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, David, I just want you to know one thing, man. We value your opinion. Even though you're wrong, I want you to know
Yeah.
I value your opinion.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
Don't get the Illuminati bag.
There is no right or wrong, but you know, but you asked for my opinion, I gave it to you.
No,
but
I want it.
It
No,
is
I want
yes, I think it is a good spec because there's no. I mean, the movie has not been made. You know, there's all this hype that B. Jordan's gonna be starting the Static. You know, there is this all type of like you show on the covers. You know, platinum thing. But hey, I just don't see a long term hold on this.
And no, that's cool, man. That's cool.
No, it's good to listen, man. We'd like to see both sides.
I want to hear both sides.
So that's valid, bro. That's valid what you said. All right, bro.
We got next.
All right, what we got next is gonna be. I think is gonna be. I know there's an old character, but I just wanna put this one out there. You know what I mean? Batgirl.
There you go.
All
Talk about it.
They just casted her for Titan Show issue 3. Obviously, this is a big book. You know what I mean?
Season
Definitely, but has it seen its potential where it should be? No. You know what I mean? But 3 books that I want to highlight here is going to be this one right here. All right. So first off, in the middle, we got Detective Comics. Was it 359? First appearance of Barbara Gordon as Batgirl. That's key right there as it is. Next one's going to be on the right. I'm going to say The Killing Joke. I put the 9th print in there because that's the more hard to find one. That's the low print one. I say that one's key to that because we don't know what Barbara Gordon they're going to bring in Titans. Are they going to bring the one that's the Oracle, which is the first appearance on the left side of Suicide Squad? So I feel like this is a short term right now, but definitely always going to be long term because it's first Barbara Gordon. So
that book's always going to be one.
Yeah, that's always a big book. But definitely right now it's going to just gain a little hype because of the show coming out. After that, it'll go back down to where it was. I just wanted to highlight that because they did cast Savannah Welch as Batgirl.
What show did she start in? And does anybody in this panel member know what show or what movie?
Don't know. I don't know, but I know she's an amputee. I know that. So I think they can go with the Oracle route because she has one leg. So maybe they casted her for that reason.
Yeah, but from my understanding is that this Titan run is doing after the Killing Joke.
Yeah.
So she will be portraying as Oracle, not as a Batgirl.
Yeah.
100% agree. Because you even saw the first season of Titans, what happened at the end.
Yeah.
You already seen them, going up against Batman and everything. And
so my thing is I really can't critique the actress they casted because I haven't seen any of her work, but we'll have to see. But yeah, get that Detective Comics, the first appearance of Barbara Gordon. That's gonna be that's a blue chip freaking key book right there.
That's a great book to have nonetheless, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. I just wanted to show that off real quick. So yeah, we're gonna move on from Batgirl to another one I think is gonna be should be on the list. Is gonna be Crush. First appearance of Crush, Lobo's daughter, possibly, who knows, Harley's daughter. So these are the books to get for the first appearance of Crush. It was issue 20 of Teen Titans from the Rebirth series. You got the cover A, B on the left, and then the 1 in 25, which is the book to have out of those 3 on the right.
God damn, I sold this book way too early, my guy.
I bought it from you, dude. Steve.
You bought it from me?
I got 2 of them because of you, and I think
it's all good. It's all good, but it's all good. No, you know what, man? When I first saw Crush, I was all like, you know what, this could be something. Because you could kind of see where DC was going. I'm like, this could be something. This makes sense. I didn't know they were trying to do the whole Harley Quinn was the mother thing until a week or 2 ago when I forgot who we were talking to. Was it Mel?
Yes, it was Mel.
Yeah. So they were saying that was the daughter, but I guess they didn't finalize the story or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but yeah, and so we'll see. I mean, I like this one as a possible hold. I don't think anything's going to happen really quickly, but like I said, Miles Morales took 20 years to get to where he's at right now. So,
Yes.
you know what I mean.
Right.
Okay, wait.
He hasn't been out that long.
So
10
this is
years,
Harley
10 years.
Quinn's daughter. So this is Harley Quinn's daughter.
Supposedly, they confirmed. Yeah.
No black book.
So when did Harley Quinn and Lobo hooked up?
Well,
They
that's
have
the whole thing.
they have a comic book.
I should have put that up. Yeah, I didn't put it up.
Comic book. I know that there's one that's a 1 in 25 where you see both.
Yeah,
of them.
it's Harley's Black Book 3.
Yeah, thanks.
There you go. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Okay, because didn't she make up with Dick Grayson as well?
That was
And
that was
also
in
with
the that was in that Harley Quinn movie that you were watching.
Right? Yeah.
The parody. There you go.
That was on Pornhub, David.
Yeah. No, I'm just wondering if Harley Quinn is another Wonder Woman in DC universe, just making out with all the superheroes.
Looks like so far from Joker to Lobo. We'll see who's next.
That's not YouTube. That's you porn, man.
Oh shit, yo! All right, so let's.
But yeah, that was the route they were supposed to go. Something to do with Lobo and Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure I'm
like,
not the only one that's thinking this way. I just laid it out there,
No.
yeah,
You're just a brave soul that does it. Yeah.
Yeah.
that brings it to life. There you go. So we're gonna move on from Crush to some Louito. There you go, man. We got first appearance of Jaime Reyes, man, and issue number 3 of Infinite Crisis. We have the A cover from George Perez. We have the B cover done by Jim Lee, and then we have the sketch Jim Lee variant on the right there. First appearance of Jaime Reyes as Blue Beetle. What do you guys think about this book?
Oh, X, say your things about your Blue Beetle.
Mine was the other Blue Beetle, not this one, but man, that's a tough one. I feel like they announced that a while ago, and I haven't really seen anything with it. So yeah. I'm curious to see if they follow through with it or not. I was check on the Blue Beetle in Captain Atom. Okay. I always think that book's a good buy. That book's as old as ASM1, and it doesn't really go for a whole lot. And those books are very, very hard and high grade. So I'll throw that out there when we're talking about Blue Beetle.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, man, that's the first appearance of Jaime Reyes, and then you want to get this one as the first appearance of Jaime Reyes as Blue Beetle is in issue 2 issues after that, issue 5. Then you have another George Perez A cover, then Jim Lee, and then they're going with George Perez as a sketch variant.
Yeah, I remember this spec did come out quite a while ago. I remember, but I think, like I said, I think DC is going to just take a little longer, and sometimes these things just take a while. And that's why we say, I don't know if people have a spec box or not, but if you don't, it's always nice to have one. Just a little short box full of stuff that you're not too sure about, just throw it in. If you find these in back issues, congratulations, and just leave them on the side. You know what I mean? Just something. I remember this Infinite Crisis. What is that, 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was I don't know where it's at now, but I remember it was a cheap book. It was nice to have it, and then just hold on to it. Again, diversity and all of that stuff is going on, so
my man Big said they need to cast the actor who plays Miguel in Cobra Kai as Jaime Reyes. That's a good one. Yeah. So that's to Mel. So Mel could put that on his casting calls. That little thing that he's doing. I like that shit. Yo, shout out to Buddy Mel on that, man. That was dope.
I think they need to cast Erod as Jaime Reyes.
Erod.
Yeah.
They should cast Erod as the original Jaime Reyes. Oh, all right. So
Jaime Reyes in Kingdom Come.
Yeah, exactly.
But I like this one, and I know my man was just talking about freaking Ted Cord. But one of the reasons why I'm really not feeling that one is because if you guys remember, Ted Cord, what the hell book was it in? He ends up getting killed by freaking Maxwell Lord, And what will fuck that up is because of the shit that happened in the Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why. Like, I like what you said about Ted Cord, because I definitely was specking on that one because I have it. But at the same time, yeah, I feel like Jaime Reyes, because he's a younger kid and it's most like the youth, over time. It's like freaking Steven was saying that, later into the future is what you want to look at. As far as DC books, I honestly think every DC book is always going to be a long-term hold until they get their shit together and they start putting out movies that are going to be worthwhile and are going to be bringing the spec up. So I definitely wouldn't disregard a lot of these damn books that are being talked about. It's just only going to take a long-ass fucking time until they decide to fix everything. But the other thing that drives DC books up is the comics itself. So whatever storyline comes out, then all of a sudden everybody and the mother's running out to get these DC books because they're like, oh shit, they're bringing this character back in this run or whatever the case. So I wouldn't sleep on DC books. If you can get them for cheap, dirt cheap, and you find them now for $5-10, whatever the case, and I would say just get them, hold on, and in the future you can only hope for it. Right now, the go-tos are definitely going to be Marvel. Marvel is freaking the way to ride right now. But as far as the future, I would not sleep on a lot of these, man. This is definitely great books to pick up at great prices.
Yeah, the good and the bad thing about DC is that they're trying to figure out where they're at. So like, there's really the value is kind of hard, and I think that makes it hard for comic collectors because it's just so much easier to buy on the hype. It's just so much easier to see like the hype and then chase after it. It's so much harder to like look at these books and be like, well, these aren't going anywhere. I don't see anything down the road, and it's hard to kind of predict these things. But you know what? There's a lot of layouts of books that's given out right now, and these things are back issues. You can find them cheap. It doesn't hurt to just hold on to them. Like I say, some characters take a while. I think what DC has to do is find a way to get the kids back into the comics, right? So I think Marvel's done such a great job with the movies that I think it got people back into comics. Unfortunately, DC didn't do the same. I think when they did the single person movies, just Aquaman, just Batman, just Joker, I think they did a fabulous job. Maybe with the exception of the last one, but just my personal opinion.
I mean, they like you said, they do want to bring out, the younger the kids, draw them, you know what I mean? And with this character that in particular that we're talking about, Jaime Reyes, he was in Young Justice, or he is in Young Justice, the animated series, and I think that animated series was awesome. My son loves it, you know what I mean? So they have captured the youth. So with these characters, they're gonna go with they might go with the old, they might go with the new characters. You know what I mean? But I think when it comes to this character in particular, they sticking with the Jaime Reyes character as Blue Beetle.
Sounds about right.
You know what I mean? So
Yo, broski, I'm about to fucking have DoorDash deliver you some B12, bro. There you go, man. Yo, broski tired. Broski tired.
So we're gonna move on from Blue Beetle, and we're gonna go on with a book that's an older book that Doom and I brought up, and it's gonna be Teen Titans. And I think this is such a good point that Doom brought up.
Doom. So I remember I remember on the 9.2 crew we talked about something like, was it undervalued books? I think we had like
this is definitely one of them.
So I think we had Master X come up with a list. We had David come up with a list. Myself. Anyway, this book was one of those books that just kept on coming up as far as DC Comics presents. Like this is before the Teen Titans TV show, before anything. We were like, this book is so freaking undervalued. How do you have, 3 first appearances and one book? You have a team appearance, and I don't know, 9.8 just isn't anywhere. You have the Teen Titans on their own show, and still nothing gets done. It's crazy. Anyway, long story short, DC Comics presents. I think it's such a valuable thing. Now, the first appearance of Beast Boy is not in this. It is in the Doom Patrol 99. That's where you find your first appearance of Doom Patrol. Now, oddly enough, this Doom Patrol book is actually going up in price.
Yes, it is.
So I don't know what's been going on with that. I don't know if it's just a character that people have gravitated towards. I don't know if it's because it's purple, and to get a high grade is just super impossible almost. But yeah, so DC Comics presents. Go ahead. Oh, I thought somebody was going to say something.
No. I'm just highlighting the comments.
Okay. But yeah, this one, I still feel Teen Titans is still something to get, especially as DC Comics presents. But yeah, I remember Master X is the one that actually showcased this one as being an undervalued comic.
No, 100% agree, man. That freaking book has not gotten the love that it deserves, dude. And then Doom Patrol 99, man, great fucking hentai cover, man. Tentacle porn right there. Can't go wrong with that one.
Listen, man, I'm a big fan of Doom Patrol 99. I got my copy, low grade, but still, I think that's a good book. That's still undergraded. It definitely DC Comics Presents 26 is undervalued to this day, still is. I remember yesterday, my man, Roman Curtis was trying to sell DC Comics Presents a nice copy too. I think it was like a VF Plus. I mean, a VF copy of the first Teen Titans, and it didn't sell. Nobody bought. Nobody bit.
He went over GPA. That's why.
Oh, what are you talking about, bro? It was just not that one book in it. It was a few books, and it was a pretty good book. Nobody bit. So, yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah, it was a 245 claim, but no one claimed it yet.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So we're moving on from Teen Titans on to newer characters, man. One of these newer characters, I'm pretty sure Josh can talk about some of these too. It's gonna be Batman who not Batman. Yeah, Batman who no, this is not Batman who last. Robin King. So what do you think about this book, Josh?
I think it's going nowhere.
Hey, man.
I think they tried to replicate the Batman Who Laughs, and they did for about a week. And I mean that 1 in 25 still stays around $200, $175. Does it pick up somewhere down the road? I mean, who knows? I don't know what the trajectory was of the Batman Who Laughs when it came out originally. If that kind of, I'm sure it was hot when it came out, but did it stay hot after that series was over?
Mm-hmm.
I can't speak to that because I wasn't around for that, so someone else is going to have to tell me. But
well, when it comes to Batman Who Laughs, when it first came out, it never had a ratio 1/25, never had a store variant. I think there was one done by Bulletproof. I think that was the NYCC cover from Delato.
Mm-hmm. No one cared about that when it came out, though. Like, I remember I held that book in my hand on release day and I put it back, so I thought it was stupid.
But the thing is that the Darkness Metal 2, that is actually the cameo appearance of Batman Who Laughs.
Batman Who Laughs, yes.
Mm-hmm. But that book has got gone. But that Teen Titans number 12 and the 8 cover.
Well, you said it earlier, man. You said it earlier. The cover.
Yeah, get the it's all about the cover. I mean, look at it.
The cover helps. The cover does help. Definitely, it does with the character itself being on it.
But going back to Josh's question, to answer his question, that book has been steadily from when it first released was from 125 to 150, then went 200, and then when his a miniseries, I think that was a 7-part miniseries that came out, Batman Who Laughs, the one with the Grim Reaper, whatever. That made that book level up to that $500-$600 right now in the 9.8.
Oh, dude, that's in a 9.8 right now. That's a $900 book now.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Which book are we talking about? You talking Teen Titans 12?
Teen Titans 12,
yeah.
That's a hard book.
Okay, so here's the thing about Batman, just in general, or DC, is the fact that some of these characters have like the craziest rogue galleries, Mm-hmm. And a lot of the reasons people just I don't know, Batman is so popular. You know what I mean? It's just such a popular character. They can do whatever they want, and it doesn't seem to be wrong. And anytime they introduce somebody into his rogue gallery, that's kind of a big compliment to them. And this character, I don't know what's going on with Robin King, but we just thought we'd throw it out just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, definitely.
You never know.
I don't know. I don't know if it has the potential to do anything. It kind of seems like, obviously it's never over for some of these characters, but it seems like, this whole dark multiverse stuff is kind of seen its day. And I don't know how much more use they could actually get out of a lot of these characters, with the exception of probably the Batman Who Laughs, even though he's died, I guess. And I haven't read Death Metal, so. But as far as the Robin King goes, he'll always play second fiddle to Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah. But like Robin King, the first cameo was in Death Metal 2. You know what I mean? So, and then the first appearance was in Legends of the Dark Knight issue number 1.
When it comes to comics, you can't really call anybody dead, especially if they had a bit of a following and a popularity. I mean, that's just how comics is. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. That's just how comics is. And if they know they can make money off of it, they'll do something. Go ahead.
Like these books right here, you never know. Right now, it might be shit. About 5 years later, people will be looking for it, because you got to remember, a lot of LCSs don't have these books after a couple years. So these books will be hard to find in time. So it's like Batman Teen Titans 12. You ain't gonna find none of that shit in the LCS unless you're lucky at a con and find it through a con through some So
yeah, but see, I kind of have to disagree with that in a way, because I understand your point, and you're right on your point, but I don't think so much these two books are a good comparison, because from what I know, I don't think Teen Titans 12 was heavily printed. I could be very wrong at that.
No.
But Legends of the Dark Knight and Death Metal was, or at least way more so than Teen Titans 12.
Oh, you know how many store variants there was on this? That this book had? It's crazy.
But
I think as for Teen Titans 12, I think overall print run was what, 50-something thousand print run? It could be less, and that's combined with and that was combined with what cover A and cover B. So if you divide that by 2 itself, I mean, you're looking at less than 30,000 print run on this, and it's a hard 9.8 to get on this team.
Yes,
very hard. That's very hard.
Yeah. But another book I should put here that for some reason
real quick, Mike. I just want to point out something, because everybody says Teen Titans 12. That's what the market decided to make the freaking first appearance of the Batman Who Laughs. So
because he's on the cover.
I did a video. So here's my thing. There's a two-way street between Marvel and DC, and I gotta say this real quick. Is in Dark Knight's Metal number 2, if you guys ever opened up the book and read it, in the back you see the Batman Who Laughs clear as day, talking word bubbles and everything. That's what they call the first appearance. All right. So then, all right, for example, here's another good one. You look at Venom number 3, right? First appearance of Null. What is that third printing doing? Is doing crazy numbers, right? Because Null is on the cover. So here's the one that probably David was talking about. This is Dark Knight's Metal issue 2, the Francesco Mattina cover, and you see freaking the Batman Who Laughs. So why is it different for freaking DC as far as what's considered a first appearance and what's a hot book compared to freaking Marvel? That's why I draw kind of like a freaking line, because you see him on fucking here. He's in the damn back of the damn book, literally talking, saying everything. What they describe as you would look up in the dictionary, saying, hey, this is a first appearance. So that's one of the things. As well, on top of that, the person who created Batman Who Laughs said that was the first appearance was in
Snyder said. Scott Snyder said.
And that's the crazy part. So that's the shit that kind of drives me nuts as far as DC books and fucking and like Marvel books.
Marvel has the same problem too, right?
Well, I go back to 181 and 180. Come on,
Oh yeah,
even the Gambit book, the Venom book, they all still have the same problems. I mean, you
can't say it's just a DC, it's Marvel as well.
No, it's true, but those are the things. Like for example, it's just the market.
181. Not 180.
And I think a lot of it too is like sometimes like there'll be a book, right? That's not necessarily their first appearance, and it gains so much monetary value. Then somebody will find another book and they go, well, it's actually this one. For that book to self-correct, I mean, that's really hard for people for people to just all of a sudden admit, you know what, you guys are right. It is 180.
They'll never change. They'll have a lot of angry fucking people.
That book. It's too late.
So sometimes the monetary value in certain books just goes so far up that there's no way to self-correct.
I mean, look at Jessica Cruz.
a long
Yeah,
time.
that's a good example
Point,
too.
dude. Look at
You know,
this.
do you want the hand,
Yeah.
or do you want her full appearance? You know, I'll take her hand. I take the hand. Better
You see,
cover. It's just overall.
That's where the definitions need to fucking like change, and they need to be a little bit more descriptive as far as what the fuck they consider a first appearance, cameo. Because if you see what CGC determines that as, they'll be like, "Oh, a cameo is a shadow or a word bubble."
But
And
the
it's
thing
just-
about it is, you have people on the
stupid.
other side of that argument where they're like, no, there's too much description. A first appearance is a first appearance, right? You have that argument where somebody was all like, well, this is the first appearance in a cameo. And then they get all mad. They're like, well, then that's a first appearance. They should just say that's a first appearance, right? So you have people on both sides where, like, I feel like you, Thoro, like the more you describe, I think it's better. But there's people that just want like, hey, a first appearance is a first appearance. And they don't
This is
need
why
to.
I'm riding the previews wave. All right? This is why I'm riding the previews wave, man, because I don't care what any motherfucker out there says anymore, man. If y'all going that fucking route, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I talked to Mike and I talked to Josh the other day, and I was like,
I bought
guys,
it, by the way. I bought it.
I got Gore the God Butcher.
And Left bought
Gore,
the
you
other
ever
one.
seen Gore the God Butcher, damn it.
All
right.
I got you, brother. Hold on. You gonna show it?
So yeah, I'll show it. I don't give a fuck,
Wait a
man.
minute, before you even show it, Thoro, before you show it, people don't even go bother looking on eBay. Me and Lek got the last ones. They're gone.
Fucking thirsty, boy.
Bye.
Anyway, go ahead.
All right. So here's the previews, guys. I've had this previews for fucking forever because I never threw out any of my books. So in this preview is all new X-Men right here. Literally just like this. Yes, 100%. Josh said he didn't even realize that.
I did.
Yeah, he never realized that on issue 2 of Thor God of Thunder, you have the fucking that Gore the God Butcher's on there. I was like, yeah, he's on there. He's 100% in there. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start riding this wave, and I just opened up this fucking book just to freaking look through all the previews because I was like, yo, listen, I'm gonna be a fucking millionaire off these things. Every motherfucker out there is buying all these fucking things. So I was like, all right, cool, let's go with it. So here you go. Want to see Gore the God Butcher?
There you go.
Front and center right there. Josh didn't know that issue 1 and 2 were connecting. So for those of you that don't know that, yeah, they're both connecting covers. There you have Gore the God Butcher right there. And then they also kind of give you a little glimpse at what the hell was to come into the issues.
Dude, more importantly than knowing that they were connecting, I didn't even know Gore was on the cover of number 2. My eye never was pulled up to where he is. Never.
So if you guys are looking for this shit, look at this beautiful Marvel Now previews with all new X-Men on the cover. Got Gore the God Butcher. All right.
There goes the market.
That's it. I'm telling you, I listen to Doom. I listen to David when they had everybody there together. I saw Master X showing freaking 94. I was like, got that shit, damn it. Let's go. I was like, fuck it. But yeah, that's what it is now. It's yeah.
Hey, I just want to say, Dave, I hope you do a good job with the CBSI on that indie book previews, man.
Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's like I said, I got a lot of respect for the guys, man. If I didn't, I probably would have never partnered. But I got a lot of respect because they do their homework, and that's something that's really fucking dope. So I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, if you ever do anything to do with Kid Collect and Comic Tom, man, I'm subbing your ass, bro.
No, hey, that's what I was. Yeah, right before we went live, I was telling him, yo, I'm so glad that CBSI is actually partnering with what I feel is like the pulse of the community. Like you actually got people that's really in the community, not just on the side of it, that's claiming to be in the community, but people that's actually in it. So when they have people like Pressable Defects, which is actually people that started in the community, you have people like Thoro, who came up through NY Warriors or came up through the community. And then now they're partnering with CBSI. I feel like the information that's going to come out is actually going to be like genuine information. It's not going to be stuff that, maybe, I don't know what the deal is with you and CBSI as far as information goes, but whatever it is, I feel like if they give you information and you don't like it, I think you'll be okay with telling them like, Nah.
Oh hell yeah! I've already thought that out. I was like, if something isn't right for me, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, nah, this not gonna fly, man. I got we either got to change this or whatever the case. But that's the other reason too why I always tell people, I continue to freaking read, and I spend majority of my time reading. That's my piece, because then or else you hear my kids in the background screaming, and that one Black Canary, is blow my damn ear out and shit.
Thoro, did you already put that previews away?
Yeah, wow, what's up? No, it's right here.
Can you show me the back of it real quick?
Yeah. Are you trying to see because it's it's almost like a damn folded in?
No, up at the top corner.
Which top corner?
Turn around.
What about it?
I'm just looking to see if this is damage. I think it's just a glare. Okay, thank you.
No problem, bro.
Okay, glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah, this is the back in case somebody turns that shit around on you.
End the podcast to ask them.
Oh my God, Josh, get out of here with that.
Hey man, you gotta stay on the freaking grind, man. That's how it goes.
I got second print previews. There you go. That's the next thing, second print previews, bro.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, where can I get that shit?
There you go. Comics are great. What's up, man? Welcome, bro. Welcome.
Yeah, that's something I was actually going to talk about on the channel, man. But I was like, fuck it. David did a dope ass freaking show with a lot of the guys. I didn't get to catch it on the live. I think you guys went late as shit. So I was like,
David's channel, yeah.
So I caught the rewind, and then because I saw Kingdom Comics was talking about it. And he's like, yo, check. I was like, fuck it, let me go see. And then they had a great fucking talk, man. And I was like, I started laughing because everybody's like, look, it's 94. I was like, oh shit. I was like, here we go. I was like, I got that. I don't got 95.
I think we turned Tim the comic hunter to believe that preview is a thing.
Yeah, I see that on IG. I noticed that, yo. I noticed that. So let me get back to the list, man, because we have a few more, and then we're done with this. We're gonna move on to Josh's favorite character, man, right there. We got Punchline.
Yes.
There you go, man. Hello Risen. Issue 3, first, second, and third printing. Which one is the one to have, Josh?
The first one.
Okay.
I mean,
third one.
I think the third one may be far down the line, but this is, and Thoro can speak to this. This was like a month or so, right after I got into comics. And again, I knew what was going on in comics. I just wasn't picking up comics. But for me, when they announced that he was going to have a new girlfriend, to me, it was like a no-brainer. But if you remember back when she was first coming out, most people were saying, oh, this is a one and done type of character. She's only going to kill her off. So I always thought this was a no-brainer. DC, they don't really come out with that many new characters. They don't really give anybody a major push. And when they released this book, I still to this day, not that I've been in the comic game that long, have seen in a store what I've seen when this book came out. I saw almost 2 fights in 2 separate stores for people trying to get this book. And obviously we know now she's going to be around for a long time. This is probably the best DC book to have as in terms of a newer character, or probably got the biggest upside to it, probably the quickest upside to it. It's cooled down a little bit, obviously. But I think that's also because, Batman proper is on a little hiatus. But you're going to get, her series eventually. You're going to get that follow-up issue to the Punchline one-shot.
Future State kind of made the stock market kind of drop for Punchline, but it's like the guys are saying too. Yeah, fucking right now is the time to get it, man. Just because everybody's like, oh man, you see what happened? Fucking Steve said it. Yo, you guys are buying it now. Right now is a great fucking time to go purchase these fucking things, especially like 9.8, and you can find 9.8s for what was it, 200, 250 or something?
Yeah,
that's a good price.
Yeah. Fuck yeah! I was like, dude, you have to try to go get it.
Sorry, Thor. But the thing is, I think this is a great character to hold on to. But here's my thing about this first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10 print. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. Josh just said Hell Risen, whatever that title was,
I got
the
you.
first full appearance, right? Yeah, he said to get the first print. I believe the same thing. Get the first print because that was the very first book that came out in the print run. And now there's this niche market, and there's some other people that pushing. Got to get the second, got to get the third. Why? Just because of the low print run? But it's the same. No, wait, hold on, Doom. It's the same cover.
Yeah, but here's the other reason why you should pick up the first print. The print run on the first is probably the lowest one.
Nobody was reading.
Nobody was buying Hella Risen. Nobody.
No. I'm okay for this title. Okay, but the thing is, to me, is why make the second and the third, the fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 print run the same cover with different color scheme? Why can't it be like ASM 569, the second print run, the second print
okay,
with a different cover?
But David, that could go with let's bring Marvel in the picture. ASM 55 with that Spider-Man cover, that black and white webbing, right? Cover, right? Why bring it a black and red cover? Why not do something different with it, right?
Well, DC though always kind of goes with the same thing. Like if you notice, all of their second prints for like every book is red.
Yeah,
it for some reason that's just kind of what they do.
So even with Marvel, okay, this just really bothers me because print run, low print run, hard to find, fine, but if it's the same cover with a different color scheme, why even bother?
I mean, but that goes to say with Batman Who Laughs, issue 12, right? There's a second print to that too.
Are you saying why even bother from a collector's side, or why even bother from them making?
Yeah, no. From a collector's point of view, why even bother to even? I see. The thing is, there is a completist. They want to get every book, but to me is always get the first print. Second print, third print, fourth print, sixth print, seventh print, 12th print. The thing is, to a point where is it relevant to even have that in your collection when you have your first print to begin with? Isn't second and the third print was for people who have missed out on those things to get a copy of that? I don't see it. It's to me.
A lot of the times, yeah, but a lot of the times, these printings for one reason or another go for more, either because of low print run or maybe
that's what it is. I tried to shut up for so long, but I can't shut up anymore.
My man. Hold on,
man. The more prints that you do, like that's a lower print. Look. Joker just showed the book, the fucking Joker book, and then he's like, "Oh, everybody wants the 9th print because it's a lower printed book."
Yeah,
or what about Hulk 377?
Yeah,
Hulk 377. Everybody wants the 3rd print.
Yep,
it's a lower printed book, and look, David. Sorry, that's just our. Well, what do we buy? We buy on supply and demand, right?
Yeah.
There's a demand for this book. So what is the lower supply?
Well, it's just my personal thing. It's like, why bother with the same cover?
Yo, my man, I don't want to say something though, man. I want to give my man
even with that Star Wars with that Adi Granov, like the fit printing is with that purple background is going for like $800 and a 9.8.
True, yeah.
Why?
Batman Beyond Annual number 4 or Superman Annual 4, the second print. It's the same thing, man. Why? It's how it's always been. Like this is how it's always been.
Yeah,
sorry,
I don't know.
I wanted to get in on this.
Anyway, I just wanted to get you guys' point of view. Like, does it really matter? But I guess everyone does, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, X. Go ahead.
All right,
what I was going to say is that retailers obviously recognize that there are some second prints that have heated up, and people are so scared nowadays to miss out on something. I mean, it's like if you got the first print, how mad are you going to be if 5 years later you're supposed to buy the 3rd print? So retailers know this, and then they cash in on it, and then the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, because you might miss out, and they'll just let the market forward. And then collectors they want to have every single one just in case. So
I don't even think this is the book anyway. I think it's the black and white, that freaking sketch one anyway. So.
Yeah, well, we're getting there. This is basically there you go, that one right there, the retail appreciation variant. That's the one that's
I think that's the book anyway. In my personal opinion, if you guys want one.
I agree with you, bro.
You know what I mean? Like to me, this is just like the NYX3. NYX3 is her first appearance, but X23 #1 Delato is the book to have for Laura Kinney. So, and I think this situation is the same thing. Now, I don't know. Maybe the market will change later on. I just feel like this is the book, but
and as far as second printings DC wise, guys, it's not literally until recently that they started doing this and repeating the same cover. Back in the days, they actually used to do second printings with different covers. And I could show one real quick right here, one of my favorites, because I had it right here by me. If you guys have ever read Justice Society of America, I've read the whole damn thing. This is issue 16. This is a second printing. Love this fucking cover, but ask me if this is even anything that happens inside this book right here. No, not at all. Nothing at all happens with Black Adam or nothing. This is just a bad ass fucking cover with him holding Isis. Isis is just pretty much fucking melting. But nonetheless, that's how DC used to do. Now they're just more, Marvel's on the more like, yeah, let's take a panel out of here, let's put it in here, make a second printing. But we all remember back in the days when we all started collecting, it was like a girl at Starbucks. You put too much whipped cream on my shit. Now it's fucking, now you go and, back in the days you were like, hell no, I don't want a second print. I only want the fucking first. So now it's the collecting habits. Collecting habits change every fucking time. So now it's like we're in that collecting habit of like, I want 2, 3, 4. And it gets crazy. In my opinion, I'm going to agree. I'm going to go with the fucking first print all day long. But now Marvel has that changing. Again, we go back to that Venom 3. What is the fucking It book? Is that 1 in 25 or that freaking third printing? So that's the fucked up part. So now Marvel knows what they're doing and they know what they're going to feed. They're going to feed the frenzy. So now everybody's like, fuck it. I need to get every fucking print possible.
I mean, it makes a point. The market decides. The sad part about that the market decides is that some people manipulate the market, bro. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's the sad part.
Yeah, Thoro.
No, but he got valid points though when it comes to that.
Listen, I would love to. I want to start manipulation with this. All right,
you already did. You already did, man.
It's be a $9,000 book, right?
You already did.
No, come on.
Yo, honestly, if it ends up being a $9,000 book, you're gonna start feeling bad.
What's my poster?
Yeah, I will, dude. Hell yeah, man.
Wait. You're gonna feel bad if it, dude. I'm gonna feel great.
Where's my poster?
And listen, I fucking one of the guys that sold one of those previews for like $9,000 lives here.
Yeah,
where I live in Virginia. Yeah, he goes to the LCS I go to, and the fucking guy, he's one of those that sold one of those for $9,000. And whoever fucking bought it from him is that same person that everybody was like going crazy saying this person's buying them. So that kind of just threw me for a little bit of a loop because I asked him, I was like, well, who are you and what was your sale? And he's like, here it is. He's like, look at it. And it's that same person with the same initials, beginning and end. So whoever that person is must have some big motherfucking pockets, and they're just buying them shits up because they're like, fuck, this shit's gonna bring in a rack of money. I mean, so be it. But I mean, that just gave me a little bit more validity because I know a lot of people are going on Instagram. Everybody's going crazy saying they were like, yeah, this same person's buying the books. And yeah, I got to meet one of the fucking people that was actually the owner of that previews and fucking sold it for $9,000. I mean, hey, it is what it is, dude. I fucking to each their own, and whoever bought them, if that shit don't work out for you.
Spoiler alert, it was me. It's my pseudonym.
Yeah, I figured it was Josh. Back to this shit, man. There we go with Jonathan Kent, man. First appearance of Jonathan Kent is in Convergence issue 2. We're doing the last 2 character guys. Convergence Superman 2, A cover. Then we got Superman Lois and Clark issue 1. Then we have the 1 in 25 variant for that one. And then we have Superman, Lois, and Clark issue 8. Those are the books if you're specking on Jonathan Kent to have early appearances, baby appearance, first appearances. So there you go. Cover it all right.
Take it away, Gomez.
Superman sucks.
Doo-doo, son.
I love that 1 in 25. That 1 in 25 is such a nice cover.
It is.
Yeah.
Especially if you see it up and close. It's such a great book to have.
Is Bendis still writing for Superman?
Not sure.
I think a long time ago, me and the Seeking Near Mint were talking about Convergence Superman 2.
because I think Bendit was doing a decent job with the Superman, with Jonathan Kent being in a whole different, like somebody got sucked into a black hole and met
his grandfather,
grandfather,
right? Yeah.
And how he had to kind of struggle back, get back into reality. And once he did, he aged like tremendously. So I thought that was pretty good on the Bendis side, but after that, I just kind of lost.
He fell off. Yeah, he fell off after that. Yeah. Another book to look after. And you go for his appearance of the Super Sons. You know what I mean?
And the cover A there, I don't know if you guys remember, but Barnes and Nobles used to carry comic books.
Yeah, dude, you still got my newsstand, right?
Yeah, for sure. So I think the newsstand was $3.99 if you look at the top right corner. So when DC was releasing these at Barnes and Noble, especially cover A, the newsstand only had, I think it was 1% of the whole print run. So, and the thing about it, the Barnes and Nobles people did not take care of these books.
It was trashed.
So to find 9.8 in the Superman number 10 in the newsstand with the $3.99 price tag, I mean, it was like, geez, it was really hard to get a really good copy. And so, yeah, just be on the lookout for that book. I think this covers, I don't mind saying iconic. I think it does have an iconic feel to it. And it's just one of those books. I don't know if Joker, you had that, but
what?
The $3.99 price tag, the newsstand one?
The newsstand one, I don't have that one, no.
Okay. So, yeah, that book is pretty close to ghostly as you can find them. I'm sure they're out there on eBay. I don't know what kind of prices they're asking. But I really like that book, so just FYI.
Yeah.
Adventure, we showed that before this one.
Well, conversions to B cover. Yeah, they have a B cover. I know what cover you're talking about. It's like split in half, Superman, and then the black was black. Yeah. So
I think CBSI, I think they did a Super Son, kind of have that Matina, and I think that was a store variant for it, or I remember.
You talking about Super Sons number 1?
Yeah, Super Son number 1. There was a Matina covered. I think it was part of the CBSI variant.
This is the first appearance of the Super Sons, though, right?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. It is.
So we're moving on from second half of what is it? The Super Sons is going to be Damian Wayne. So Damian Wayne, we're moving on to is going to be there. You go, A cover, Batman.
That's my guy right there. Damn it.
Yeah, we're closing out this segment with with the main character. To me, I'm specking hard on Damian Wayne. I could be wrong, you never know, but definitely a character that you should have in your collection. And there's the A cover and the 1 in 10. And there is a newsstand of the A cover, which is all 3 covers right there. What you got to say about this one?
This is a character that I was talking to you and Thoro the other night about this. Like, I don't have a problem with Damian Wayne, but like, I feel like if he was going to become something, he would have become something by now. You know what I mean?
He's got his own comic coming out in April, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think Damian, when if he, look at Dick Grayson. I mean, how long did it take for him to, be someone?
You're right.
To
become Nightwing,
yeah. Because Tim Drake was back in like 70s was it or 90s?
No, Drake was in the 80s.
80s, right?
Yeah.
Something. Yeah, I remember it took him long, and people like Dick, like, I don't know, just somehow it took long enough for him to, to become who he is. But I think Damian Wayne, I don't know, man. I just love that character. That boy is just, he's
brutal.
He's a gangster, bro.
He's brutal. He's brutal, bro.
But
talking about.
Didn't he kill Red Mask or Black Mask in that what was that, Batman Annual number 10 or something like that? There was a small little story where Damian Wayne actually went find was it Red Mask or was it Black Mask, and Black Mask was in the sauna, and Damian Wayne came to him and said, I came here for one purpose. It's like you're just a boy or something like that. And in the background, all you hear was bang, or a gunshot. That was it. And I never read that after, but I just thought that, oh man, did he really kill Black Mask? Or,
Yeah.
you know, after that
Yeah,
was
he's a
just-
pretty messed up 13-year-old for sure.
Yeah, I see it.
Yo, my
But are they
girlfriend.
going to ever move him on, from being a kid?
Listen, they tried a different thing too, because y'all remember the run when he ended up gaining superpowers? I thought that run right there was badass as shit.
Yeah.
Hey, but I gotta go, guys. Hey, thanks for having me on, Mike.
Yo,
And
got you, brother.
keep
No
doing, man.
problem,
I'm gonna catch the rest of the show on the rewind. All right.
Later, David.
Later.
Dave, take it easy, man.
All right.
Later, man.
All right. Well, we're going from the first appearance to the second, third appearance.
First
of
cover.
Damian.
You got the first
Yeah.
cover too. Yeah.
656 is second appearance. 657 is the first cover appearance of Damian Wayne on cover. Those are books that are very affordable.
Very affordable.
Yeah.
Even in 9/8, very affordable.
And then I put 666 as because it's like he becomes. This is like an Elseworld story of him becoming Batman. In the
I think
future.
that's a good fucking book, bro.
Yeah.
Batman 66. Just
Yeah.
because
First Professor Pig too, right?
First
Yeah.
Professor Pig, yes.
Mhm.
No.
yeah, and that book isn't cheap, man. Because I remember I went on eBay to look at it because I was interested in seeing what the prices are. And the crazy part is that out of all these books here, Batman 666 is the one that goes a little bit more than the rest. That's
Yeah.
the crazy part.
And so we're going from early appearances of Damian Wayne, and we're gonna put the first appearance of him joining Teen Titans, which is Teen Titans. What is it?
Frank Quitely, man. That Quitely covers. Whew.
That 1 in 10 is there. Nice.
Yeah.
For like 250 about 2 months ago.
Oh yeah.
Man, that book is doing
Quitely
damage.
cover?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that book is up there, dude. You don't see them too often. You
Yeah.
hardly ever see them.
for $2.50.
Yeah. That was $5 back issues.
It's a good buy there. That's a good buy.
Damn, Gomez.
I just wanted to throw this one in here because I don't know if anybody really knows out there about this book. And this is Batman, Son of the Demon. This is first appearance of Damian Wayne as a baby. And this is like a magazine format. This is a book to have, in my opinion. I have this book. So it's pretty hard to get in a high grade because the cover is like a gloss cover. So yeah, man, definitely put that one up in. And that's it right there, man. That's our list there.
Nice list, man.
Listen, man. I seen in the chat there was a lot of other characters that people pointed out, like Stargirl and stuff like that. That definitely valid. You know what I mean? But I felt like that was enough characters for us to just put here.
No, definitely, man. Freaking dope ass list, that you put together.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. So yeah, man, we're gonna move on. And I just want to
Did we miss anybody? X?
Yeah, did we miss anybody? X in your
What
opinion?
about Red X?
What's
I
up?
mean, I know he's just kind of hitting the scene right now, sort of.
Yeah, Red X. Yeah, we could have put Red X, but what is it? The 2 books, basically.
Yeah, right. But I'm saying, like, is that something that could he become something? He seems to be very, very, like has a big cult following. So
Now we don't know who Red X is, right?
right.
And in my opinion, and I'm specking over here, I think it might be Damian Wayne.
I thought they said
That'd
because
be
the
dope.
animated series they tell you who Red X is, right? Didn't we just talk
Yeah,
about-
but that's different from what the
Is that
comic
different?
Yeah, and Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, Teen Titans Go
Yeah,
is where you.
Teen Titans Go, right? It was it was the regular Teen Titans, the animated one, right? Or was it the Go?
Nah,
It
it was
wasn't.
Teen Titans Go.
Okay.
Yeah, Teen Titans Go, and then that's the reason too why that book went up. I forget what fucking issue it is.
23.
Yeah, and that
You know,
that book
Teen
went up
Titans
like
Go is
crazy.
the reason for DC Comics Presents 26 is why
Yeah.
we're saying to stay on that book.
Yeah,
It's because of Teen Titans Go. So
Yeah,
But,
man. DC books, just hold on to them because eventually they'll do it right, man. I'm telling you.
listen,
about-
man, a lot of people was talking about it. Oh, go ahead, my bad. You was gonna say
no, I was
something?
just gonna ask X if there was any characters you felt like we missed.
I'm glad you brought up John Kent. That's one that I always bring up. Let's see here, just because I bought it yesterday, I'm gonna say Duke Thomas. I think that's one that got kind of left in the dust from back in the day. Good Batman character, 1 in 100, a little bit more scarce than you might think, and
Good point.
I
Man.
don't think they're done with him. He's around that like 2015 era too. Those books seem to be popping off right now. You got that Totally Awesome Hulk. All those books right now are blowing up, and that's kind of in that same category, and no one really cares about it. So
you talking about the Duke Thomas number 21, the 1 in 100, the new Batman New 52, 21.
Yeah, Batman 21, the 1 in 100.
Yeah, that he's right. That's a really, really, really hard book to find. It's that all black cover with just the white. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the book's harder to find than people think. Like I've had that as a search for a long time, and they don't come up as much as you might think. Just because people aren't buying them and showing them doesn't mean they're easy to find.
Are you looking for one?
I literally found one yesterday somehow in a back.
Oh, that's right. You said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas Wayne, I mean, from Earth 2. I mean, Batman. I mean, that Batman's pretty good to put on the list too. Could have Talon.
Flashpoint Batman, baby.
Yo, Talon. I wish Talon would become. I doubt it, but I wish.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So that was our segment of and listen, man. Mighty Mel said we could have come up with a list, and we did. We did. Right? Accepted, bro.
Great list, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know who I could see maybe too is Bluebird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
52.
There's a 1 in 100 for that too.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm thinking of the wrong character. My bad.
No. You're right.
Yeah, there is. There's a 1 in 100. That shit
is there?
No, it's a 1 in 200.
1 in 2.
Oh yeah.
Because her first appearance is
No,
wait a minute.
28, New 52. There's
Is it
also
28.
Yeah, it's also a
that-
steampunk
Oh,
variant.
then there is no 1 in 100 or 1 in 200. It only
I'm
goes up.
thinking of 7.
Yeah, I thought it was 7. Yeah, I thought it was 7 also.
Row is 7. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So there is a 1 in 200 for that, but there's nothing because it stops at issue.
Yeah.
26. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another good one. Bad Avenger put up. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with Jakeem Thunder in DC, but yeah, I agree. Bad Avenger. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, man, let me just go through these real quick.
I'm also wondering, real quick, with Bluebird with Harper, if her brother is actually going to become something. Because I don't know if you guys read that Punchline one shot. They're both in it, and the focus seems to be more on her brother than her. I don't know if it's just kind of based around that story, or if he actually, ends up. I have a feeling they might make him into a villain because that's kind of
usually if you see a character, dude, like in more than one panel, I would definitely go after it. Just for the simple fact that yes, when they start showing a character in multiple panels and showing them repeatedly and focusing on them, they're usually gonna do something with them. So,
All right. Well, we're gonna move on, man. So, then real quick, man, a couple books that I put up here for new comic book for Wednesdays coming out. We're gonna go on with Department of Truth, issue 5, which is a hot book that everybody's reading, guys. All right, you already know. I've been reading it. I've been interested with this conspiracy theory shit that's going on. I could definitely see this shit being on TV as a series or Netflix or whatever. That's the A, B, C, and D cover. Then we have Spawn. Shout out to Master X and Gomez right there. Dope ass Spawn covers right there. All covers are fire right there. All covers.
Yeah.
Definitely get the A, B, and C. That 1 in 100 looks.
That 1 in 100 is going to be. I can't imagine there's going to be a lot of those.
Yeah, definitely.
I just have to put this out there. I'm a huge Spawn fan. They should have done a sketch of that cover. That is like the hard Spawn cover they have put out in years. And that would have looked dope as a sketch with him with the sword and everything.
Yeah, on the throne thing. Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. All right. So we're moving on to Harley Quinn. This is a good read too, man. Has anybody been reading this? I have, and it's I feel like this is a good read. And so far, I think what's his name, Sean Murphy, has been doing killer with these White Knight series. You've been reading it, broski?
I haven't read issue 3 yet. I picked it up
No?
like 2 days ago, but yeah, it's a good read from what I read so far.
Definitely. I recommend it. So we're moving on to Dark Detective. Issue 1. I disagree with Josh. I thought it was a good read, man. Dark Detective number 1. Can't wait for issue 2. He showed it off right there. That's the A and the Lotto cover there. So just like the next Batman 1 sucked, but the issue 2 was way better.
I didn't think 1 sucked. I thought there was pieces that was good.
Yeah, it was pieces good, but at the same time, those 2 other stories that were longer than the main story that didn't help.
Just don't even read the other stories.
Yeah, don't.
But yeah, issue 2 was good.
So then we have a basic Spider-Man issue 58, the A and the B cover there. Just hot books there, man. And the Daredevil 26. I guess my man Daredevil Matt Murdock is Daredevil again now. So we move from there to King of Black Namor. Just awesome covers there. Namor ain't getting no love, but at the same time, I heard the Namor King and Black stories ain't so good either. So.
Nah, yo, trash.
Trash. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Star Wars Bounty Hunters issue 9. Trash. Anything Star Wars is hot, and I don't know nothing about this Bounty Hunters. They say trash.
So all I'm gonna say is I've been reading all of these, and you guys would not be fucking disappointed, man. Bounty Hunters, the whole run so far, it's freaking dope, yo. Really dope.
There you go. I mean, honestly speaking, I have not been reading, so I just put this up here for a cover buy, and I put also the Namor as a cover buy too. I should note that on screen somewhere. Cover buys just, and then we're also the high book, and this was a good read too when I read it. Star Wars High Republic. This has been going on. Going to second print is coming out this Wednesday, guys. This Wednesday, second printing is coming out. FOC just passed for the third printing. I think it was last week.
Yeah.
And then
I want to see the print count on
that
second.
Yo, I do want to see the print count on the first print. Hell yeah, that shit got to be high, man.
Bro.
Strange Academy issue 7. This is Broski's book.
Tuesday.
There you go, man. Scotty
dope.
Yeah, the A cover is the best one to me. The Art Adams is in the middle. That's a connecting cover.
Better than getting second and third prints.
There you go, man. And then the last book I'm gonna put up here is Something's Killing Children. This has been hot. I only read the first issue. I have not been reading this, but I heard there's been good things about this book. So put that
Can't
up.
wait to come out on Netflix, man.
Right? A cover, and then there's a 1 in 25 version cover of this on the right there. So that's a ratio. So that's our new comic book day there, man. But we're moving on. Because we got things to do here. We got Bronze Age covers. This is short because there's only 4 of us who posted pictures here. First one up is gonna be Broski. This is your book, right?
Yeah, I went to Demon -- 1. His first appearance of Demon, aka Reagan. Yeah, it's a obtainable book, but for a decent what's called fucking comic.
Right.
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
For a decent, no, I fucking draw a blank right now. Fuck it.
Words, man.
See, yeah, man, like yo, snap the shit out of it, man. Come on.
All copies sold for $99.99, baby. Jack Kirby story art cover.
Hey, your second book, bro.
My second book is Batman 237. First appearance of the Reaper. Neil Adams cover. So this is an affordable book.
Yeah, this is a nice cover, man. Awesome cover
Yes,
there. Dope Bronze Age cover.
Haunted Halloween novel, baby.
Iconic Neil Adams cover. I
Yes.
dig it. I love it. And then your book.
Oh yeah, this book I put it up. One of the biggest grails of my year, my last 2020. So first appearance of Swamp Thing, House of Secrets. This motherfucker is expensive as fuck, but you can get the True Believers for $99 or not. Yes, Bernie Wrightson cover. So, yeah, that's it. House of HOC. Where the fuck? 92.
Yo, dude, this is your cover, brother.
Yeah, man. I mean, we said what? We said Bronze Age. We said DC.
Yep.
And this is like the first book that came to my head. I mean, if you're gonna talk about Bronze Age, you gotta talk about Neil Adams, right?
Yeah.
Based on my personal opinion,
Hands down.
Neil Adams, Tarenko. These are some people you just gotta talk about.
Mhm.
And,
Mind you,
it's a classic. What's up?
mind you, Doom like strong men breaking chains. So
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doom.
yeah, dude. So anyway, no. That's about it, man. Just we're just doing favorite covers, and this is definitely one of them for sure.
Yeah, man. This is just an iconic cover. These affordable, nice copy, decent copy, sold for $70. So definitely, man, awesome book to pick. And then he picked right here, Mr. Miracle #1.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, just like well, I don't know if it's under the radar. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know what you would call it. Underappreciated?
I'd say it's undervalued.
Undervalued? There you go.
Yeah, I agree. Undervalued. Yeah.
Great cover, great, Bronze Age stuff. Like, I don't know. I think this is my favorite era is Bronze. I just think it's personally my favorite. If you ever buy a bunch of Bronze Age keys and you put them all together, it just looks really good. Like, you know, you have a wall that actually makes sense. It's maybe because they used all the same colors. That's why all your superheroes are usually red, blue, or green, right? But it looks really, really good, and I've always liked this cover. So there you go.
And your last book is, man.
You know what I always liked about that cover too is it's so subtle, but or I guess maybe not really, but down at the bottom where it says Kirby's here.
Yeah.
Well, that was a big deal.
Yeah,
I mean, that was a huge deal for DC. You know, for that name.
Yeah. True that. Fact.
Yeah, allowed him to be. And then again, getting back to Neil Adams, what people say that this was the book that brought in the Bronze Age, that sparked the whole Bronze Age period. So yeah, again, just I don't know, something about Bronze Age, DC, Marvel. It's just my favorite era, and you know, I could have done way more, but 3 was just the 3. I just felt like.
Yeah, and damn, I should have got Thoro and Master X on this to see exactly what they pick, because I would be interested to see what they pick for.
I got one of these coming back from CGC.
Such a good book.
Yeah. All right, so that was Doom's pick. We're going with Josh, man. Josh.
Yeah, you're gonna see a theme here with all mine. So a book that I'm actually looking for right now, and I don't know what it is. A little spoiler. I think all the books I pick are all Neil Adams covers, but every time you try to buy one of these, especially off of eBay, like people just do not come down on the prices. Like they're always going to be over GPA. But you know, and this is one of those books where it's like some people consider this book Silver Age and some don't. But you know, I decided to put it up there. Obviously, first appearance of Man Bat.
I think it's a good book. I think that's a good chip pick right there, Man Bat. It's a good book. Yeah.
You have it?
I want it. I want it. I don't have it. I want it.
Yeah, I'm negotiating right now on one. Guy's being a little bit of a jerk, but yeah, you can keep going.
Yeah, bam.
And then maybe, got to be maybe one of my top 3 Batman covers of all time. I don't know what it is about this cover that it reminds me of something, but I don't know what it reminds me of. Yeah. If that makes any sense. But like when I see Neil Adams, Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, however you want to say it, like that's what it looked like when I think of it in my head. That's what I see every time. And this book isn't too expensive. Yeah, nope. I mean even in higher grades, it's not too bad.
No, there you go. I love this book, by the way. That's a good pick.
Do you have it?
Yes, I do. Low grade.
Yeah. Another book that I'm looking for. I don't think a lot of people are in love with this cover. I am. Doesn't really have anything to do with the League of Assassins, really, because who's that at the bottom? Is that them at the bottom?
That's them in the bottom, yeah.
Is it? I always thought those were zombies for some reason, or I don't know. So I guess I'm wrong, so don't listen to me on that one. But another great book to have, obviously.
Yeah, awesome.
Must be hard to get this one in a high grade.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Look at all that. I mean, it's just dark. The whole.
Yeah. And this is so this book and the one that's coming up next. The last solds on these books in like 8.0 or above, like between like 8 and 9.92, they're only like $200, $300, $400, but people want like a ton more than that. For some reason, everybody's asking for that on these.
All right, last book you got, Josh, is going to be this one, and this is another hard book to get in a high grade. Yeah.
First Talia al Ghul. You have this one?
No, I want it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
enough said.
Another Neil Adams cover.
No said. All Neil Adams cover. Josh picked, which is good. Like the Doom said, if you Bronze Age, that was his thing right there. Neil Adams was the man at that time. You know what I mean? What is the man still? But you know, we're gonna move on to me, man. It's gonna be this one here, my pick. One of my favorite books. Right here is our treasury size. Batman versus Hulk, cover done by Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. One of my favorite Batman artists. Cheap, affordable copy, man. You know, his last copy.
What does Batman think he's going to do right here? Like kick the Hulk?
I guess he's trying to give him his knee.
No, honestly, what is going through his head right now? Like, what does he think he's going to do to the Hulk?
He's gonna run off his knee and kick him in the face.
He's gonna kick his ankle, his face.
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna break his freaking foot. He'll break his feet, but all right. Go ahead.
Oh man, but believe it or not, yo, Batman beats Hulk in this book. If you read it. So go on.
I got it now. I mean, I'm just saying, what do you think you're gonna do to him? In the face and what? Break your foot?
So that's my first pick there, man. For that
look
one.
At the Hulk's toe on the bottom left. Look at his toe. It's the same size as his face.
Oh shit. Yeah, it is.
Whatever.
Yo, dude, when you read this book, man, the splash pages on this book is amazing, bro. Amazing.
Sure it is.
All right, so then we're moving on. Right here, man. I try not to do the obvious because 251 and stuff like that. I try to leave it for everybody, but I had to pick something Joker. Joker number 1, the Dick Giordano cover there, man, for a solo series. I saw a raw copy, decent copy, sold for $51. These are affordable. This is a good book to have, in my opinion. I have mine signed by Denny O'Neil right before he passed away.
Also, a very hard book to get above like a 9.2. Very
yes,
yeah,
I agree. So one more treasury, and it's gonna be the iconic Superman versus Ali, and Neil Adams cover at that. You know what I mean? So raw copy sold for $99. This is this is a Whitman variant. I just put it here. I just noticed that. Whitman's did treasuries. And this is just an iconic cover, bro. Superman versus Muhammad Ali. I just had to put it up there. Last one is gonna be classic, right? Batman 27. That was my pick.
Love this cover.
Yes. Homages. What is it? Detective 31. Listen, a raw low grade copy sold for $240.
This is the one you tape pulled.
Yeah, this is the one I tape pulled.
Yo, I'm trying to get one. I was trying to negotiate with some guy on eBay. Also being a dick about this book, so shout out to that guy.
Yeah. Shout out to that dickhead.
Yeah.
So those are my picks. Those were the cover of the week of DC, Bronze Age. Next week we'll do some other covers. Not sure what, you know what I mean, but I think those were some awesome picks by the crew. And then we're gonna move on to the last segment of the show, and this is gonna be Josh's FOC. This right here, we got Josh sent me a list, and he we'll talk about the what's coming up. And this right here, guys, I like, for people who's collecting new books now, definitely reading new books, I urge you to pick up Previews World, get your code, definitely give it to your LCS, and put in your orders of your books so you don't be behind and stay on top of your books and not miss out and paying crazy prices on eBay for books that you could have pre-ordered for cover price. All right. So what happened?
No, sorry, I just was watching the play. Never mind. Let me mute myself.
First up, we got his Image. We got Stillwater issue number 6, and then we have Walking Dead issue number 9, the deluxe. You already know about the deluxe cover interiors, because the original Walking Dead was black and white. Pretty sure that's pretty dope that they doing the color ones. I think they should have just lowered the price a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm bugging, but whatever. And then we got Future State Man. Try to mush them together. We got Aquaman 2, and then we have Superman, Batman, or Batman and Superman, whatever you want to say it. 2 right there. Not been reading Aquaman or this Batman Superman series of Future State, but I am reading Detective Comics, or Dark Detective, I should say. That's the cover A, and that's the cover B. That cover B looks stupid. I like the cover A better. Then we're going with DC still, and we got this is Superman House of L. I didn't even know this was coming out. Put it down.
House of L.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of that show that came out for them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was on Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah, it was pretty good, pretty decent.
It was okay.
That cover B is nice though.
I was just about to say that. That cover B is pretty nice though.
Yeah, it is.
Who did that?
I did not check who did that. Not sure. I should have.
It's all good. It's just a nice cover.
Yeah, it is. And then we have Legion of Superheroes. There you go, man. Cover A and then cover B. This is issue 2 of that one for Future State. Another nice B cover there. Don't know some of the characters there.
Yeah, who the hell is that?
Characters, I should say. So I don't know, but that's in Future State. Then we got the 2 more DC books. We have Suicide Squad with the Peacemaker right there, head on, and issue cover A. Then we have cover B. Dope Black Manta there on that cover.
I don't know why that cover B reminds me of kind of the 1 in 75 for the first Kamala Khan. I don't know why that reminds me of that cover.
Like opposite, yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So then we're going with Superman versus Imperious Lex 2. All right. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this book, but listen, guys, if you're picking up Future State, you know, these are good reads, I guess. We'll ask Roger Levesque. If you did this one.
You know what though? Some of these weird titles, sometimes they bring out like brand new characters.
Yep.
Yes.
You know, and sometimes it's just for that. Like these books can be worth something because they're just inserting like, I don't know, just the strangest characters at times. So even though this book looks like trash,
yeah, it should might end up being a Hell of Risen 3. You know
how you just pick up the book and look at the last 2-3 pages. They'll usually if they do a brand new character, it's usually like the last 2 or 3 pages. There you go.
All right, that's it for DC though, man. We're moving on to Marvel, and then Marvel got some nice ones, man. We got Black Widow issue 5, beautiful. I think Adam Hughes is doing all the 8 covers for Black Widow, and I'm digging it. I'm loving it, man. Then we got Cap, nice Alex Ross cover there of Captain America issue number 27. Then we have Champions, and listen, man, I've been talking about Champions. I think the first series of Champions is a good one to pick up, definitely, man. The future of Marvel, man. You know what I mean? What was it? He said that the Young Avengers remind them, Mighty Mel, remind them of X-Men, right? I feel like the Champions kind of remind me of the Avengers of the future, you know?
There you go.
And then we're moving on to Guardians of the Galaxy issue 11, and then Iron Man 6. All right. And then we have Iron Fist, Heart of the Dragon A, and the Marcos Martin variant. I think Marcos Martin is a dope, talented artist. I like him. I like his covers. But yeah, that's the Iron Fist. Didn't Iron Fist just finish the series?
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't think it's finished though.
No, but this is Heart of the Dragon. I don't know, whatever. And then we're moving on to Miles, man. Miles Morales issue 23, and I think that's a dope ass
cover. Yeah.
Then we have the African American month cover of cover B for Miles Morales.
He's kind of scandalous, bro.
Yeah.
Right? But the one to get to me, in my opinion, is gonna be the there is a 1 in 25 that's coming out.
Yeah, and actually for issue, I know we're a little early on this, but for issue 24, there's a 1 in 50, and I don't really understand why. That's kind of a random issue to make a 1 in 50 of.
Yeah. So
I don't know if anyone in the chat has any idea of why. It's kind of an ASM 300 homage.
Okay. I haven't checked it out yet. So yeah, man. Awesome Miles covers. And then I think David was talking about the 1 in 25 for this book. He's saying this is a nice one. I should have put it up, man. I forgot to get the image for that.
I don't like that cover B at all. Put that away.
Yeah, then we're moving on, man. It's Thor, man. Thor cover A and cover B. Thor 12. I'm not digging the B cover. I like the A cover. Even the A cover.
I'm not digging either covers.
Yeah. So,
but
Thor's
trying to take a shit.
Thor's been a good read. Last issue I read was good. I do want to show some covers here. Let me see if I'm doing it right. Kingdom Black. There you go. Kingdom Black number 4 is up for FOC. That's the A, and then that's the B cover. All right, guys. Kingdom Black, you already know, man. Issue 3 was a badass issue to me, one of my favorites out of the series. 1 was the best before 3 came out. 2 was good, and then 3 was, took it away.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. So did you just do Miles 23? Is that issue 23?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm confusing it. So it is issue 23. It's a 1 in 50. It's the one that I did.
Oh, is it 1 in 50? Okay.
Yeah. It's not, and that's the one.
125?
It's the ASM 300 homage, or that's what it looks like to me.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, Kingdom Black 4, and then Kingdom Black Planet of the Symbiotes 2. All right, put that up. But the one to get is going to be this one next up. Is going to be Kingdom Black Gwenom versus Carnage 2, second printing with Mary Jane as
this is number 1, second printing.
Sorry, my bad. I apologize for that. Fucking misprint. Mary Jane as Carnage on cover.
Yep.
Right. as yeah. So
isn't there already a Mary? Remember when they had the carnageized variants for everybody? Wasn't there one already done with Mary Jane on it that predates this?
Yeah, I think yes, but I don't think she was actually ever
not in the book. Yeah.
No, she wasn't. It was just the carnageized covers that they did. But
yeah, because they carnageized every fucking body.
Yeah. So I say this cover reminds me of that carnageized Mary Jane that they already brought out. So anyway, I mean, this looks a little better, but
no, yeah, this is pretty dope.
She'd definitely be working out though, huh? Look at that.
Somebody do a store variant that looks just like that.
No, do you remember when they were doing all the carnageized superheroes? They were doing like everybody. They did. So they did a venomized. Like everybody.
I know what you're talking about.
And they came up with a carnageized month. I think it was because. What was the reason they did that? It was because of the announcement of something.
Are you thinking of this one though? Hang on. This is the. Hang on, I'll share it.
No, I think there's stuff that already predates. But that's also kind of goes back to what. So that's Shannon Mayer. That's
not that one.
No. Are you on eBay? What are you looking at Crocs for?
Put in Mary Jane carnageized.
Yeah. You Mary Jane carnageized. That's funny. The shoes would come up.
Yeah. You looking at Crocs?
Nah.
No, it's all right. It's all right. But I remember that they did.
It is a KRS comic, so it looks exactly like that second printing. It was one store came out, and I remember somebody was asking me about that book. And they were asking if I had it, and I don't.
Jay, he said KRS Comics has the In-Hook Lee
variant
cover almost exactly that one. There you go.
Oh, here it is.
Comics are great.
This is that was the Mary Jane variant. That's when they Mary Janed everybody.
Oh, they Mary Janed everybody. Yeah.
Remember when they Mary Janed everybody?
Mary Jane was like everybody's cover. Yeah, I remember that. She was as Daredevil. I remember that.
Yeah, so they have the Venom. Oh, what number was it? It was like Venom 151, the Mary Jane variant.
But she's holding a skull.
Yeah, but I was thinking of something else.
Well,
anyway, all right.
That's our show, people. That's our show, man. I thought it was awesome, man. Listen, man, I want to say special thank you to my special guests, man, Thoro, Master X, and David Sikin, man. Yes, man. Appreciate y'all having me. Y'all are always welcome on the show, man. Hope y'all enjoyed it too in the chat, man. You know, we brought you that whole display of the DC characters, man. But let's say our goodbyes, man. Let's start off with our guest, Thoro.
Nah, glad to be here, man. Sorry, I had to put myself on mute because my daughter's over here trying to grab all my toys in the background. But no, man, shout out to you guys, man. As always watching. You know, even if I don't catch you live, always watching the rewind. You guys are doing some great shit here, bro. Can't thank you enough for inviting me over.
Yeah,
man, I had a great time being with the man Master X, one of the first people that I actually watched on YouTube when I started watching YouTube videos. Man, my man has always been killing the halls and always been enjoying. So it was dope to have him on here. Of course, Doom, my man Gomez, even though he's a little down today, so good, man. You know, Gomez is no more. You know,
gotta talk to
12, baby.
Gotta talk to wifey, man. Maybe make sure she take care of you later, or something, bro. I don't know, man.
I'm the new Josh Grav. Cool.
Josh Grav.
Gomez Grav over here.
Oh shit, yo! But yo, Thoro, man, listen, brother. It's always a pleasure, brother. All right,
definitely, brother.
And yo, my man, Master X, man, is this a comeback or what, brother?
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome, man.
But no, I appreciate you guys having me. I had a really good time on this. Y'all are really nice to me. Great specs. I like the production value. Definitely put a lot of thought in this. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'd love to do this again, man. I have a good time just talking spec, talking comics. I like the live stuff. I feel like 9-2 and everybody else always has good energy. I like live shows where it's just talking comics. Nobody's got an agenda or nothing. So yeah, I'd love to do this again, man. Appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, Master X, man, you are more than welcome, man. Anytime, brother. All right.
Thanks, sir.
So yeah, man. Doom. Say your goodbyes, man.
You know what? Let me just do this because obviously
Oh, let's see a shade. Yeah, you gotta get a winter protection program or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you to Thoro, of course, for being here. Always nice to have him. And I don't know if that made sense. Nice for him to be here. Is that what I should have said?
Yeah. I guess.
I don't know what I just said. Anyway, congratulations on the whole CBSI partnership. Can't wait for the first one. X, nice having you, man. It was really cool having you. Thanks for being here. Gomez, Josh, always hanging out with the good guys. So that's really awesome. And I'm not too sure when the next time I'll be on, but we got some exciting stuff down the line. And maybe I'll have Joker talk about it.
Yeah.
But for sure. So it was awesome.
Definitely stay tuned. Yes. Always, man. And you already know, man. The previews, baby. Pick up previews. All right. Josh.
So obviously thanks to the guests for coming by. David obviously dropped off earlier. Nice to see him. And Thoro, obviously congratulations again.
Yes.
On CBSI partnership, and thank you for hooking me up with that Marvel's previews spec. So thank you for that. And Master X, it was nice to hear someone else that actually has interested in the Batman New 52 ratio covers. So that makes me really excited when I get to talk about that with somebody else, because I don't get to talk about those that much.
Jesus. Never seen Josh smile this much, man.
You know?
Found his new man crush.
And for the people that don't know X, my guy, like, I'm just saying, he knows a lot. So I'm glad he's back. Sorry, Josh. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, no doubt. Another CGC box will be in either Tuesday or Wednesday. So we have 2 boxes, it's like 40 books, mostly Silver Age stuff. A little bit of bronze, mostly silver, but some bronze in there as well. So stay tuned for that. We will do that live. Hopefully the day that it gets in, we'll do the unboxing live with a couple guys from the community as always. Some big books in there, obviously.
Where are you going? I told you, sit down here. If
and
not,
then
you
everybody have a good week.
Awesome, man. Always a pleasure to have you on the show, Josh. And then last, Broski.
Yeah.
Debbie Down over here. What's up?
Now I'm here. I just I don't know, just not in the mood in general, but it is what it is. It's life, No, Master X. I watched a few of his videos back in the day when I first started. Great knowledgeable guy. I didn't know he was gonna come on today, but it was like the Doom has connections, like you never know. So I'm glad to have him as well. As Thoro doing his thing with CBSI, and Joker just doing his thing with his editing and stuff. You see it. A lot of people bring it because it's different every week, and Josh always bringing out bangers. It's like everything has their own little thing that moshes up that makes it perfect. And being in the community like this, it's a blessing.
Definitely, bro.
The people in the panel who's watching, I enjoy the fact that they're watching as well, and for Seeking Near Mint SNMC coming by and putting his 2 cents, his thoughts, even though everybody else was hammering him like he was Jesus on the motherfucking cross. It is what it is, but everybody has their own opinions, and I agree in his opinions as well and his beliefs, because in my mind, in my dark side, in my back of my mind, I kind of agree with the fucking print run bullshit. And I understand what he goes through on that. So that's probably why I connect with him in a way. But it is what it is. Great show. Finally be able to talk. So I figure I'll talk now. And good shit.
It's the most you heard Broski speak on this show. There you go. Now listen, man. It's always a pleasure doing this with you, Broski. Listen, man. In May we reach out 1 year doing the show, bro.
Really?
Yeah, in May. So we'll probably do something big there. Do a nice little giveaway over there when we do it. But that's our show. But before
over where?
What?
Did you said over there?
Over where? What?
I thought you said where? I thought you said we'll do a nice little giveaway.
I said underwear.
We're gonna do an underwear giveaway.
Then in May, we're gonna give away underwear. Anyway,
again.
Yo, Biggs, man, I wanted to answer Biggs' question there because Biggs was saying about that coffee and comics. I mentioned that way before in the beginning of the video, bro. He dropped the link already. He dropped it again. But I'll put it again in the description. Definitely tune in for that too. Again, stay tuned for the Warriors. Tomorrow, not sure what they're gonna do. If Big is gonna do a claim sale or just a regular show, we'll see. But other than that, man, I catch up. Oh, yo, like Doom said, man, stay tuned. We got Ben from CBSI doing a show in February, so definitely stay tuned for that.
For the guys who don't know who Ben is basically the man in charge of CBSI.
CBSI, he's the man. Yeah,
and we're gonna have him next month sometime. So
yeah,
we're looking forward to that.
And maybe it's be in time for East Coast Comic Con. Hey, you never know. You never know. William Medina. I know William Medina's in New York, so we'll, definitely bump into you out there. Besides that, man, I guess everybody have a good rest of your Sundays. And have a good week, Ben. All right. So until next time, peace. Bye.